Welcome to the BYB Podcast. That's for the backyard boys. And thank God it's Friday because it's the end of the week and we're ready to rock it and roll it and wheel it forward, wheel it back. What is up, my Nogas? We got Mr. Hughezy in the house with the double fuck yous.
It's Burp Johnson, badass tough guy. Thank you.
Yup.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got your nickname wrong already. Starting off on the wrong foot. Except for me, I never start off on any feet. But yeah, that actually, is.
I don't go for feet jokes because I just got over gout, so that's kind of insensitive for someone to make jokes like that around me.
Mm-hmm. I apologize. I didn't know that you were highly disabled and having issues like that, man. I feel bad for you. I don't know anything about that kind of shit, so.
The difference is I can walk now.
Can you jog? Or do you have to? How much duct tape did you have to use to tape your toes together to make this work out today?
2 duct tapes.
2 duct tapes? That's not too bad, brother. Yes, and of course CJ Browne in the house. All the way from here. Hell yeah, I appreciate you coming.
This is where you can see me for who I am on your show. You make me shine like a bird.
Hey, the only way I can meet women is by being myself, a rapist.
I was gonna call you a shine, but no, you're pretty pale. I wouldn't say that you're shiny. You're far from. Indeed.
Well, you're looking extremely purple and red. Like, what was the lady in Willy Wonka who turns into the big purple? What the fuck was that?
Oh, yeah.
Violet.
Violet. Yeah.
Violet. You're Violet. That's a fact. Not only that, but I'm red, man. So what am I? Raspberry or cherry? Like maybe the cherry on top of this podcast, huh?
Mm-hmm. You look like Earthworm Jim.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. That's highly uncalled for, but you've been normalizing what do they call that? Ableism. You're an ableist, not even a Chris ableist. But also, welcome to the show, Robbie.
I like the
magician. Hey, what's up?
Not much. How's it going, brother?
I like the dog.
Good. Yeah, that's my
bitch.
It's my dad's dog, and I think he's really cute.
Yeah,
so I appreciate that.
I'm kind of staring right into his eyes. It's kind of soothing.
You think your dad is cute?
That's my point of view. I took that picture.
Oh, there you go. POV.
Yeah, actual POV. People really misuse that term.
I mean, it's in my browser quite a bit, to be honest, but not for dog pictures.
Not with dogs,
right?
Yeah, so much.
No dogs in my timeline. Sorry, man.
Let's just hope that's true.
Hey, anything I say is true.
Say you can walk.
No, we're doing good, man. It's TGIF over here at BYB, so lots of acronyms. So we're doing it. We're having it, brother. That's how
you
we
should
do.
set walking as like a donation goal. Like if you can hit like 200 in a stream, you'll attempt to walk.
It is a New Year's resolution, so why not?
We got to go a lot higher than $200 for me to walk. I mean, we should be talking thousands, tens of thousands, possibly, to make Quadfather walk. Because literally, I do believe
200 plus
zap your feet, get like a taser, and see if that works.
Yes, or a defibrillator. Just put each pad on the bottom of your foot, and every time you get a $5 or better super chat, you just get a good.
Is anybody doing that, by the way? Like, because it is very humiliating to be a streamer, but is anybody physically putting like zapper devices on themselves so when they get money, they get zapped?
Steve-O.
Does Steve-O do that? Yeah.
And it's nuts.
I think he does that like on his stand-up shows.
I guess the closest equivalent to that would be the IRL streamers where like the donations play out of a speaker and like people like donate the N-word and stuff. But
well, it's funny you say that because here in Ireland we have IRA streamers and we hunt down the N-word.
IRA streamers, good.
IRA. Wow, that's
I have
IRA. Yeah, are they busy still doing stuff? You would think they're kind of out of the business since maybe the 80s or 90s is the last time
that's what they want you to think.
The Cranberries. I think the Cranberries ended the war, didn't they? With Zombie?
Mm-hmm.
That was
I just learned that was an IRA song.
Ended the war with being a 3-hit wonder band, and then she unalived herself. So hit the QR code.
Did she kill herself?
Yeah.
Good timing. Yeah, we did practice for 20 minutes before the show on where the QR code is, and you still use the wrong arm.
You didn't get it right a single time.
It's right underneath me.
Yeah, it's right over there, so it's fine. It's somewhere over there.
You're making Quadfather turn redder.
Yes, I'm blushing. Yeah, your inaccurate pointing is a very big disappointment to me.
I should have pointed like this.
Embarrassed. I am embarrassed. Yeah, we can all do that if you want.
Aren't
you guys should do it in solidarity. Yeah, exactly. I can do that.
Aren't
you look like you got guide in the spine?
Yeah, aren't I in a band? No, I aren't in a band. Never was, never will be. But I do have beautiful pipes.
Well, there's a lot of disabled drummers, like the guy missing an arm in what band is that?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Yes.
You could be like that, but twice as disabled.
Yeah, it's ironic.
Speaking of disabilities, I always thought it was very sad that there are Def Leopards out there. Yeah, lots of leopards in Africa apparently have hearing issues, and it's very sad. It's
really
unfortunate
called
they took
crippled
U.S.
leopard.
aid. They took U.S. aid away from all that money they were sending down to Africa to get like hearing aids.
We need that for the CIA to launder money.
Can I tell my Def Leppard story?
Yes.
Was it short and quick? Then yes.
Pretty much. I went to see Fleetwood Mac a couple of years ago, and there was this fucking big, long-haired, fruity guy standing near me, and it was just distracting me the whole night. I was like, what a fucking dick. Why wouldn't you have nice hair like me or Robbie or CJ or the Eggman? And then the show, what do you call her, Stevie Nicks with the big hairy cunt. Started
you know she has a haircut. Is that
because I can smell it?
Old?
And she's a hippie. You can hear it when she walked and ruffled into the mic.
You hear it in her voice that she doesn't shave.
Yeah, she's like a witch hippie, which is like two kinds of
side in the wind. It's side in the wind.
Yeah, every time she opens her legs, it looks like a fucking gorilla yawning. But the thing is, so she started doing shout outs from the stage of guests and friends that she had in the place. And she's like, here's Robbie Goodwin, here's CJ, and to my good friend Joe Elliott there from Def Leppard, and he waved. So that fruit was actually Joe Elliott from Def Leppard all night.
Oh,
and
wow.
I could have got a selfie for the gram, and I was too busy calling him a fag behind his back.
Yeah. Well,
nice.
You know, he wears fucking like pink leopard pants for years. Like, I mean, he had kind of the right sense, I believe.
Yeah, but how good must that guy be at beating off?
I've never thought about that.
You still feel bad for blowing him?
Yeah. Stevie Nicks went to my high school.
Really?
She?
Yeah. MA, Menlo Atherton.
Could you imagine being in the Fleetwood Mac rehearsal room when they say, okay, 2 people are coming in. One is called Stevie Nicks and the other one is called Lindsey Buckingham.
Lindsay.
Guess.
Yeah. Which
Go,
one's
hey,
the woman? Which one's the woman? That's right.
That's funny. Yeah, and then they just take over the band and are like way more popular than whatever bullshit you were doing before.
Yeah.
I think Lindsay went to my high school too. As did all of the Grateful Dead except for Jerry Garcia.
Damn, you definitely, there's some type of like Zoolander, like fucking weird like shit that they were doing, like some of those like experiments or something.
Yeah, so the electric Kool-Aid. So down the street was where Ken Kesey, it was the mental hospital.
Acid test, electric Kool-Aid acid test.
He wrote it like in my, he's from my area too.
Dude, I am hoping that you get awoken and just stab Luis Gomez to death like his father.
Jesus Christ. MK Ultra style, like out of nowhere. Someone's going to say the code word. And he's
going to be doing a show at the
He's a sleeper cell.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's going to be like a robot.
I'll be Mary-Kate and Ultra. But
Mary-Kate and Ultra? That's
yeah, so he wrote Cuckoo's Nest based on the Veterans Hospital, like down the street from where I lived.
Wow, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Couldn't do a sequel to Untalented Fuck?
What?
Just gotta leave a review.
Yeah, if he's so good, why didn't he do a sequel?
Ken Kesey? Because he like went crazy on acid, basically.
Because everybody knows the best sequels. That's what everybody knows.
I mean, also the story really is nowhere to go after the first one.
Well, that dirty Indian guy, not to come across as offensive.
The guy who picks up the singer.
No, his name, I think his name is Chief, right?
Yeah, and he's great in Poltergeist too, right?
Yeah, I want the Chief spinoff. You know, Paramount Plus will probably grain like that tomorrow with fucking
the Chief.
Yeah, with some woman in it with Sarah Michelle Gellar playing the Chief.
Fucking
they did a
Sweat Lodge.
They already did They did a fucking Nurse Ratched prequel series on Netflix.
That's right.
I don't think there's a lot of appetite for a Chief spinoff though. There was barely one for a Ratched.
Kick him off.
Nurse Ratched. She was also in like High Anxiety too. So
she was in a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
That's what I remember. Yeah, she was always in Mel Brooks movies. Young Frankenstein. Yeah, some classics for sure. Nurse Ratched.
Rewatching it, you forget that McMurphy, he like fucked a 13-year-old, right? That's why he's in there. He's like, she was 13 going on 30.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
you wouldn't think she was 13 when you seen a hairy cunt like that, dog.
Daddy?
If you do something like that, they just put you back on AM radio.
Whoa! Shots fired.
In New York. That's the biggest market.
that was really good. Well done.
I disavow.
You remember when Murphy said, "I'd go as low as 5."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, but actually, I'm 13 or 14."
No, but actually, I was just joking. 13 though, for sure.
Boy, I had a rough day, man. It's like my girlfriend's father walked in on us fucking, and he goes, "What are you doing? She's only 3."
I was just taking pictures in Times Square when this black savage walked up to me and beat me. I was just taking pictures of the scaffolding.
How funny is it, by the way, that when he stays in New York, he stays at the Renaissance Hotel in Times Square? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wendy,
what was he doing in Times Square?
He was just taking pictures of scaffolding, as one does.
And Cumia goes, "Wendy, you just don't understand. Now I gotta bite your fucking hand all the time."
Yeah, now he lives in a place with famously no black people, the South. South Carolina.
Yeah.
Never had a
South Carolina. There's not one black person in South Carolina, right? It's like I think it has the highest population of blacks out of like any place in the South. Is fine.
Yeah, you know what that's called? That's called wishing on a monkey's paw, Anthony. That's what that is.
Wow.
Teresa's hand?
You're pretty racist. You're a liberal. I always hear everybody trying to turn racism onto the liberals. So you're doing well, man.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to bring that back. I'm a liberal. I'm racist. We can bring it back. We're losing people.
Bring back the Southern Democrats, right?
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I think we need to bring the cool libs back. That's why, like, I think Bill Burr. I think people are mad at him because it's like.
Well, they're mad at him because he said something mean about Elon, so he turned his evil algorithm against him.
When do we all?
I was like, it's way more than just the Elon comments, dude. He's been on fire lately with all kinds of. Yeah, but he's been all over the place. He was just even on the Breakfast Club. I have a couple of clips from that too. We can
Bill Burr has turned into such a snowflake that his surname is something that is a noise you make when a snowflake touches your skin. You go, brrr.
I don't understand how he's not exactly the same. To me, he feels exactly the same.
He does the same thing. He's always done this stuff.
I feel like he's always been like this.
Did he do it from the other side a little bit though? I mean, that is kind of the question from like the O&A days. Do you guys remember?
I wonder what the truck drivers from the O&A forums have to say about this. Yeah,
there's a whole compilation. There's a whole compilation of Bill Burr being like to Anthony, like, "Why do you fucking have to say that? That's fucking racist, you fucking piece of shit."
Yeah. Like, but the ironic thing is, Bill Burr made fun of Elon Musk's women, right? And the shit that Amber Heard left in Johnny Depp's bed looks like Bill Burr's wife. So I think Elon Musk wins this round.
Yeah, but Elon Musk has he doesn't have any woman. He's like inseminate. He has this evil insemination plan with all these scary.
Oh, come on, we all have an evil insemination plan in us. Come on.
Politics aside,
be honest here.
Like, mine's almost done.
Speaking of POV, let's bring it back to POV, guys. Who's a fan of POV?
He's just embarrassing. Like I like cringe when I watch him because he's like so like autistic. He's like, woohoo, yay! You know, like he's like always like stimming and shit.
Well, imagine like you hate trans people, you get a trans kid. It's like good for you. You don't raise any of these fucking kids, so nice job. You know, you hate them, you got one, so there you go.
He got a little overstimulated that day.
Yeah, yeah. When you have 14 kids that like you make the moms like fight over like whose kid is gonna get love or not. It's so weird. It's like, oh, I love this kid so much. I'm going to use him as a target in case my enemies try to kill me. I'm going to put him right here on my shoulders. He'll get to die with his father. That's how much I love my son.
Be good in Iraq, kid.
Mm-hmm. I just saw Bill Burr and Glenn Ross, and he was.
We were just talking about.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, go for it. Tell us what's the review, Robbie?
What's that?
What's your review? Let's hear all about it.
I thought it was really surprisingly really funny, and Bill Burr was the funniest one. But then like Bob Odenkirk and Kieran Culkin were like the best acting. It was great.
I believe
it was really good.
I just seen him at a screening of Snow White, and he was crying because his wife is ugly, and he's such a snowflake.
So his story of Snow White reminded him that he was ugly.
Exactly.
Why did I have to marry Snow Black? It is funny how much of it comes down to like people. I saw someone say Bill Burr's fucking DEI wife. I was like, what? DEI wife? What does that mean?
Well, it's ironic because he's now married to a woman that looks like his co-star from Breaking Bad. Do you remember Hugh?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. She's awful. Look at her nose. My God.
Come on. When you sleep with that, you wake up with nightmares.
I think he did pretty good for a 5'3" bald ginger guy.
Yeah, that looks like a Jamaican care worker robbing her cancer-stricken victim.
Mm-hmm.
Your average black woman isn't really into the gingers, I don't think.
They definitely are. I feel like that's a thing.
Really?
All right, I'm definitely a thing.
You guys kind of feel like you're in a POV right now, like looking down over the top of both of them.
That's what like Slash and Axl Rose really look like.
It might be like reverse black guys being into like fatter white women. People say it's because that's the only white women they can get.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
Black women may be more into gingers because I don't know. This sounds racist, but it also works the other way. Like Bill Burr, he's more rich and famous now, but when they met, he was like just a comic or whatever. And even if you were really funny, that's the exact kind of woman, like, or kind of guy that women don't want to fuck, is like a redheaded guy, strike one, a bald guy, strike two, short, strike three. Like,
well, they always say that you're attracted to an anagram of what you are, and Bill Burr is ginger.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Wow. I like it. Your racism is getting better as the show gets on. It's getting more clever.
Yeah.
He's constantly trying to hide his racism. It's a full-time job for him, but he is Irish.
But try to say all this racist stuff by looking in the dog's eyes and saying it, so you can get through it.
It's harder, but that was
very smart.
Thank you.
These fucking people are attracted to anagrams. Now, there's something we've never really looked into before.
Yeah.
That's a Hughezy special. You can find out more if you go to subscribe to Huge Entertainment on YouTube. There you go. Spam the comment section. Hit the like button.
I am definitely subscribing.
Will do.
Wow.
But yeah, so Bill Burr, as far as politics.
Are you cold?
I guess. Huh?
I thought you sounded cold there. You went Bill Burr. They go, it must be cold.
Burr, Bill Burr. Yeah, I get it. All right. Jesus Christ, we're doing third grade jokes now. Come on, easy. Come on. Your racism was getting me all hot and fired up. Yeah, I'm ready for the Klan rally with the torches, the tiki torches. We were all ready to get warmed up, and then
I was
look
going
what
to
you
march.
did.
I marched since I was
But you know what? Thank God he didn't say chill Burr, because that would have made no sense. Chill, chilly, cold.
But yeah, this is kind of wild. It's Bill Burr, Trump, and Nia in the background back there giving the bird.
What word you call her?
Hell yeah.
And then you got Kid Rock walking up out of nowhere, which is like fucking how many different worlds colliding in this one little video. It is kind of wild, man.
Probably drinking a Bud Light if I had to take a guess. His favorite drink, he loves tranny juice, as he calls it.
Tranny juice.
But I think it was good for her to take the day off from talking during the film at the cinema to come see the UFC this night.
Yeah, have you had a chance to go see Snow White yet? I know you're a movie guy, and the release was today, so you had to be at the. I know it's midnight where you're at. You had to be at the cinema earlier today, right?
Here's the thing about Snow White. Right, I'm 40 now. Anybody my age that goes to see that or is complaining about it is a dick. It's a kids' film made for young girls, just like Snow White the cartoon was.
Like you were at Barbie movie the day it came out.
That's
all excited.
Snow White, you got like molested when you were a kid. When Snow
I've seen it twice.
The Barbie is different. I mean, that was at least like.
But also, all of those fucking live action Disney movies are really mid or too bad. So it's like, I don't know.
But this is the problem: is that we've got people who are aging out of stuff and they can't handle it. They go, this Nickelodeon kids TV stuff is pathetic. I was watching it while I was filling out my tax form. All these jokes are gay. It's the guess, but it's not for you. It's all that drinking a soda. Oh, there's guns up my cunt stuff. That's jokes for children. Yeah. We're like high.
We don't understand what it means to have a gun in our cunt. The kids get it though.
Jesus, yeah. That's a public service announcement today. Do not hide guns in your prison wallets, people. Very unsafe. I don't know what kind of trigger discipline you could have if you were fingering your post too. You could accidentally hit that trigger. So extra reason to be careful.
Yeah, just set off the mousetrap.
But yeah, I'm just because there's this fucking guy, Critical Drinker, on YouTube, and he's
God, you sound just like him.
he's Scottish. He's a fucking cunt. I hate Scottish people.
Okay, here's why the liberals ruined Mighty Mouse.
Top Gun is woke. Yeah. Why doesn't he fly a pair of tits instead of a plane?
Dude, there's some other fucking, his name's like Disparu or something. He's another like British guy or something. It's the whole all these islands.
Okay, so Star Wars.
You unplugged yourself, CJ.
Too many girls in Star Wars now, so it's terrible.
Yeah. Why did the Lord of the Rings have to have long hair? That's woke.
You should do a parody video of him for sure.
Yeah, he says I fucking hate everything about that. They've typed into this angry incel world of fucking like it's their fault. I ate that half of a cake at 4 o'clock in the morning last night because it's some stupid woman's fault that I can't do it. It's like, no, it's because you're a pushover. And when the World War breaks out, we're going after the blacks. You're all going to find out that your followers, you will go fetch my Coldplay album. All that kind of shit. Did
you just say Coldplay album in a way that no one could understand? Is that what just happened?
You know what I mean?
His fellow Irish.
Yeah, somehow I did pull that out of there. I don't know how, because I've never heard anyone say like what? What?
I've never seen anybody jump out of a tree while drunk. So
you still haven't, mate.
Yeah.
Sons of a bitch.
Son of a gun.
How dare you?
But I hate these fucking film critic people. And then you even see Chrissy Mayer trying to buddy up with them.
Oh, she's been doing that since the who the hell is that one girl from like G4 or something? She's like a gamer.
Oh, Frosk.
Yeah, she got in with the Frosk stuff.
She did a impersonation of her, which actually wasn't really that bad, honestly. But
wait, does Chrissy Mayer give movies 2 hoofs up?
Hey, that's a good one.
Yay or nay?
No, she only reviews Christmas movies.
Hey or nay.
But then I bet you. See, to me, the greatest.
All I Want for Christmas Is You is sung by a black lady. This is woke.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fucking I bet you if Alien 2 came out today, and that's my favorite action film ever, they would say it's woke.
Alien 2.
Yeah, the alien would be gay.
Why does it have to be a queen alien? Where is the king?
People were saying that about the new Alien because it had like one of the main person was a girl. I think.
You can't have a girl. If a girl's in it, it's woke.
But it's like Alien. It's like, what are you fucking guys talking about? All the Alien series, the main character was a girl. Like, what are you talking about?
The alien would be Muslim, and it would have a full-on hijab.
These guys had a fucking meltdown over Mad Max Furiosa, which was a good movie, but it's like they just didn't watch it because they said it was woke. It's like, it's so crazy.
You know what I will say though, that when the studios do make films that are sort of woke, like Furiosa,
or like the new Star Wars or whatever, like they're just abject shit.
But then the left doesn't go see them,
right?
So almost stop making films about women. Cause then nobody goes to fucking see it. Like even Honora, or should I say, get ready for a group laugh here, guys. Horror.
I mean, that is what it's about. I liked Honora, by the way.
I loved Honora. Yeah. I thought it was like one of my favorite movies
of the year.
Did you fucking jerk it and come all over the place?
No,
I did.
Yeah.
I just like it's like this is like a whore from Sheepshead Bay's Cinderella story, which is meeting like a shithead fucking what do you call it, like an oligarch son, and then like he just fucks your life up.
Yeah, it's great.
And that's what I always say, that the moral message of Honora is get a prostitute on drugs and bang her often, and then you can tell her what to do.
Then you get to go home and run the power plant. Easy. Yeah.
It's
very like the reverse. You know, like when you go to the strip club and you think the girl is into you because that's what they're doing for their job. Mm-hmm. It's like the reverse of that, and that was funny.
Yeah, instead of pretty woman,
you're going to say cowgirl, but close enough.
Instead of pretty woman, it should have been called stupid woman. Am I right, guys? Give it up for the anti-woke. Ooh.
Stupid woman, sure. I mean, Pretty Woman was kind of stupid too.
Yeah, like who's like keeping a hooker, kissing her on the mouth, and all of the above. It's very disgusting, and I think David Chappelle got that one right with that skit. Right, he was like, "Yeah, that was nice, but you got to go now." Like that would be the actual Pretty Woman story. She's just blabbering on about business and all this stuff. He's like, "Yeah, that's nice. All right, have a good one. See you later."
And if there was a her that looked like Julia Roberts in the 80s, she would probably be fucked to death within a month.
Jeez,
is that true?
You don't think Julia Roberts good looking, you big fruit?
She would look pretty good on the back of a milk carton, though. I mean, in all honesty,
I got a milk carton for her.
Yeah, I got lots of milk cartons for her. 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Pretty Woman also but he rents her for like $200 a week or like something crazy. It's like
$200 a week, jeez.
Yeah, it's like has the person who wrote this have any concept of what a prostitute costs?
Yeah, who knows the going? I actually don't know. If I had to take a guess, in New York City, like a normal prostitute, what, like $250?
I think it's probably more than that.
Well, that movie was made in 1842 or something, because
I'm sure somebody in the comment section knows the going rate right now.
Yeah,
so
2 bits.
Let us know.
2 bits.
Yeah, send Stevie Lou the link.
Maybe that's accurate.
He knows off the top of his
Jimmy
head.
Norton the link. We'll get Jimmy on here. He can tell us all about the trans hooker, straight hookers, every kind of hooker.
Do you think trans hookers are more expensive or less expensive?
Because they gotta find somewhere to leave their toolbox.
I mean, I guess it depends on like how much work has been done. You know what I mean?
Depends if storage is included, right?
Yeah. And then you've got to buy them a 6-pack.
And toiletries. God only knows what that includes.
Speaking of Jimmy, though, he is going to be Anthony Cumia's first in-studio guest on Sunday for WABC.
Back on AM radio, molesting.
AM radio, where the big things are happening in conservative news talk. WABC 77.
Opie doesn't care.
There's nothing fresher than AM radio.
Yeah. He's like the new Mark Levin.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, AM is going to make its comeback. I mean,
great one.
Yeah. It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, I love that his comeback has like a show that's basically a podcast, but with just shittier audio. Like it just sounds like it's coming in through a phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Come on, man. He's got a fucking studio down there in Compound 7.
I liked it when he got all those nice HD
his show
cameras.
That he self-produces sound better than his AM show. For some reason.
I like when they got those HD cameras. You could see his skin, because back in the Compound days,
his pocky skin. Is that what you're talking?
It was so blurry because
careful how you say that.
So cheap back in the days, but now you can see it's like fucking the moon. It's crazy. You know how like Elon pretended to send the people to space? That's what they use. They use Anthony Cumia's face as the surface of the moon.
Yeah, I guess
did it in his living room.
Compound shows look a little off. Although I like doing compound shows because I always look great with whatever those fucking cameras were.
How does it feel being in an all green room? Does that make you anxious?
Yeah, we just get used to it. It's kind of the culture over here.
No, the green screen at Compound. Come on, quit fucking around, Hughezy. We're doing serious business talk here, man. Serious business talk, Robbie. Yeah, what was it like with the green screen at Compound?
I was fine with it because I took college classes about. Well, I like took a lot of like studio TV classes in college, and they all look a lot like that.
This guy fucking bragging about going to college. Shut the fuck up.
Emerson College, heard of it?
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
He looked around the room and he's like, "Yeah, I got one up on all these motherfuckers." That's
you want to see a scumbag student
my fellow alumni Bill Burr. I have to defend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bill Burr
Look at
went
you.
there.
He
At our graduation. He came back.
He must have been such a black sheep at Emerson. I can't even imagine.
He married one.
Back then, it was just a school for.
He married a black Jeep.
Box.
Yes.
I think back then it was like
college
it was more like
years.
a towny school,
and then it like just.
What did you say? A townie? Like isn't that kind of like a Boston reference? Like
yeah.
He's a Westie. He's a townie. He's a He's a Harvard guy. He's a uptown. I don't
He's a ginger lover.
Robbie, tell us all about it. Tell us all about a townie. What's the reference?
It just means like a guy who like is born in like Good Will Hunting is about townies.
Or Coda. Coda's a townie movie.
Yeah, it's just like guys who live there and like never left.
Not to be confused with a carny. Those are whole different people.
Like you see him at McSorley's. He's here every day.
Yeah, how do you like the apple? All right.
Like he's got high score.
I gotta say the most obvious fucking.
He's got the high score on the Golden Tee and the Big Buck Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, remember that place Sweetwater next door? CJ, did you ever go there? Yeah.
Of course.
That was like the Emerson College bar forever.
Yeah, it was pretty good shit.
Was that near the Palmer Lake?
So, yeah, we were talking. What you were saying? Bobby Kelly, he used to do the door in Boston. That's how he ended up getting on. Who were we talking about last time I talked to you? We were discussing somebody doing the door.
What, Nicks?
Was it Patrice or? No, at Boston.
Dick Door.
No, that's a Boston club. I'm trying to think of which one it would be.
You know, Claude, see when you were doing that there and you had your eyes closed and you were going like this? You've never looked more Ming the Mercilessy.
Wait, you mean the Boston?
He's been getting very
Club?
mingy lately.
Yeah, Boston.
No, I was just gonna get to the point. Like, did Bill Burr have to do the door of the Boston Comedy Club to end up getting anywhere?
The Boston Comedy Club was in New York. It wasn't in Boston.
Okay, because it was in Crashing.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's the main club that he was working at.
It was like right off McDougal Street, somewhere around.
Yeah. It was one of those that they got mostly people who couldn't get into the Comedy Cellar.
Mm-hmm. That's like the whole ecosystem out there, just like vultures picking off all the dead meat of the neighborhood. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I heard that Bill Burr's wife couldn't get into the Comedy Cellar, but only because she's a big fat bitch.
It is a small room, to be fair.
It's not because she's a black one. It's not because of that. All right. I'm sorry, guys. That was horrible. Steve C, $10. Thank you very much, Steve C. Robbie, how do you respond to the allegation stating that you smell bad? Louis J. Gomez, Dalton, and others have commented on your offensive body odor. Comment, Robbie. Comment.
I'm going to assume this is a troll. If not, you're going to need to show your work, pal. Show me the 1099s.
Show me. Yeah. Show me your number.
Show me the 1099. Show me. That's what Kevin Brennan used to say all the time.
He still says it. That's what he said.
I think I helped him bring it back.
What are your views? How much money you making? Let's see those super chats, huh?
Let's see the 1099s.
Yeah. Wait, does Dalton smell nice? What does he smell like?
That's the thing. Dalton always talks about how he smells bad, so I'd be surprised if he said I smell. I also haven't seen him in person in years, so.
Right.
So that's also why I think this is probably fake. It's like, all right, you're going off like 5-year-old information, maybe.
Yeah.
Steve C is not a troll. He's a great guy. Great guy.
Wow, unbelievable.
The best.
He's one of the best. $10 at a time. I love this guy. What he does.
I didn't know that anyone would want to troll me.
Patriot.
I thought everybody loved me.
Aren't you worried that people give you money are going to come to your house with a gun and kill you?
That's what he's hoping for. Look at him.
Yeah, true.
You have no idea. Yeah, that's far too accurate. I don't appreciate that very much. How dare you?
Look at this. This is what your fan base looks like. That's what's going on right now.
One person?
Yeah, that's Chapman. Yeah, we were talking about that before the show. David Chapman trying to get out of prison. Of course, we got John Hinckley, who tried to kill Reagan, who's out of prison already and making beautiful music and touring the country. Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful acoustic. Yeah, he very angelic. Thank you, Steve C. You control the fuck out of Robbie tonight. Bring up the body odor issue over and over and over. $10 at a time. We would appreciate it.
You know, it would piss.
Can I get a cut of that one?
Yeah, but Quad, you know it would piss Robbie off so much, and this would really get the Robbie. that if 14 people sent you $500 donations in a row.
Oh, that would be awful.
Yeah,
that might close the show down early tonight.
Yeah,
I think that could teach Robbie a lesson also while we're at it.
Yeah, everybody sent 500 each to Quad just to piss Robbie off. Let's go.
I'll show the proof. I might
take a shower just to fucking make me start feeling weird.
Anytime I get money, I like just spending most of it. I donate it to the local police department.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
I send all my donations to the Derek Chauvin GoFundMe page.
Derek Chauvin, yeah. So we can get ramen noodles.
Yeah.
Speaking of police officers. Yeah, I sent it to his
you have fucking Oreos and ramen noodles in prison.
His concession or whatever they call that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Steve, see, I'm not even going to read these before. I'm just going to pull them up. Not fake. I have a good memory. Why do you smell bad? Comment, Robbie. Comment.
I think what you might be thinking of is
might be stinking of.
Well, it might be stinking of is when I did Young Guns with Mike Figs. One time I came from the gym, and I think. And afterwards, he told me that
Mike Figs smells like olive oil, so I don't think he's gonna be a guy.
I think he told me
he looks
Robbie, you should not come in smelling bad or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And then I never came from the gym again, and everything was fine. And then so Mike,
you guys ever work together again? Because it seems like you did about 1 or 2 episodes together.
This guy needs to spend more time with frickin' Ray DeVito, who showers at Planet Fitness.
Well, we did a show together for about a year, and he kind of fucked me on that and deleted the show, and I think he felt bad or couldn't think didn't want to explain the real reason why it kind of broke up. So I remember he went on Kevin Brennan right after and was like, I left the show because Robbie smells bad, he said that on Brennan, and I was like. Okay, man. So I think that's maybe what he's thinking of, but I don't think.
If Ray's saying it, it must be true. It must be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Steve C watches all the Dabbleverse stuff like Melton and stuff. So he probably actually did see that on.
I think that's probably what he's thinking of because I don't think Lewis or Dalton have ever said that kind of shit.
Dalton came on my show. I don't think we ever discussed your body odor. I don't think that ever came up. But I was gonna say if you look at Mike Figs, you just go that guy smells bad.
Lewis looks like he picks his guests based on who smells the worst. So this doesn't make any sense.
Mike Figs,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's not
inaccurate at all.
Mike Figs always looks like the guy who would call around to your house simply to shit in your toilet.
Yeah.
There's no way he shits before he leaves the house. He says, "Do you mind if I use the bathroom real quick?"
Honestly, I mean, if I got the complaint, I put on too much cologne. That would actually make more sense. But I don't think I smell bad.
Do you like Super Smash Bros. Melee?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you must smell. There we go.
Oh shit,
we solved it.
Case closed.
Melee.
Nobody that plays that game doesn't smell. Science.
I never heard of it.
Damn, you got me there. Fuck. I've been bested in the arena of ideas.
Smell off. It's a smell off, folks.
That's a known thing at conventions, by the way. It's everybody goes around.
All right, yeah, I'm starting to think that this fella might just be a troll. All
right. No, he's.
Let me clap back. Wait, hold on. Let me clap back at the trolls.
Cheeks back at him.
Hey, Steve C, please don't be mean to me.
You can't say that.
That was an official clapback.
Yeah, you're messing with his mental health, calling him mean. Nice one, Robbie. Pushing your luck.
What is 3 T's?
Wash your foreskin. Don't normalize foreskin smell. That's disgusting.
No, Robbie's Iraqi. They need the foreskin. They turn it into ropes and climb up mountains and stuff. So you gotta
the Iraqis are very dirty people, not the Afghanis.
Wow, look at this guy.
Wow. Oh, I meant Afghan. My bad. Yeah,
how dare you?
I got to get my racism toned in like burp up here.
No, we're the descendants of fucking Alexander the Great, dude.
Why was he so great?
He's the first Bill Burr. He married an Afghan wife. Her name is Roxanne.
Wow. Did not know that.
Harry June, thanks for the $4.99. Hughezy, what's the price to snag those shades from you? 69 or an arse photo in my DMs. I think that's fair.
Just one pic, just one how about foot pics? How about we can something we can agree on air.
I'm not a foot guy. Well, no offense, Quad.
Great start.
At least beat the work, right?
You know what those glasses would be great for? You ever see the videos of the guy?
You're more of a kilometers guy, right, Hughezy?
I don't really go that far.
You ever see the videos at where it's guys filming themselves with a Trump hat at the airport, getting people's reactions and stuff? I feel like those glasses would fit for a video like that.
Those people are assholes.
Or that's a whole genre, by the way.
Yeah, or you could just use with Trump hat,
By the way, but it's I live in New York City. I've seen people wear MAGA hats, and they aren't bothering anyone, and no one cares.
It's always Jews with their IDF dog tags.
You know what I've got to say? Even if you're not a Trump supporter, the MAGA hat is a nice hat, a nice red hat. Even if it doesn't have "Make America Great Again."
Listen, Hugo Boss made nice stuff too.
Yeah, the nicest, right? Those are, I mean, it technically the coolest uniforms of all time. It's just unfortunate. It's a little synonymous with something else.
Why do you think Kanye is getting into it, dude? He's a fashion designer.
He's ginger as well.
He's stealing the Hugo Boss brand from
pull up that video of him with fucking Nick Fuentes with the grills and the ice.
Dude, it's funny how Kanye is in with all the other gay Nazis, Fuentes and Milo.
Who lost his cat? You see that he lost his exotic cat in
Kanye?
Los Angeles? No, Milo did.
Oh, Milo.
Oh, that's
he's
great.
been,
Is he actually trying? Does anyone? First of all, is he even trying to pretend that he's not gay?
Yeah, he's reformed.
Yeah, no, he did.
He's doing a fucking awful job because his Twitter's always "Oh, honey, no, you can't wear that."
He threw his quote unquote sodomy stone into the ocean. It was a whole thing.
I just don't.
My girlfriend would never let me wear that.
He threw it into the ocean. That makes sense. There is salt in the ocean, I guess. Never look back, Milo. Never look back at those towns.
So this guy loses his exotic cat, and he's crying. Meanwhile, everybody within a 10-mile radius of his house has lost their domestic cat because.
All right, I definitely do want to cut up these super cats because this guy is fucking annoying.
It's not like I know who this guy is. It is kind of funny though, man. Steve C, $5. Dalton said you were a problem because of your smell. That happened. I'll say it with emphasis, just to be.
I truly do not believe Dalton said that. But go ahead and.
Dalton was going through friggin' synesthesia or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know.
If you believe everything Dalton ever said at any point, then you have a lot.
You read that Red Bar email that he sent?
But think about it. You're shitty.
Red Bar. I think that Steve C is trying. I see your game, Steve. You're trying to create the rift. Everybody, the rift.
The turn. It's a quad deal. This is
good because Robbie refuses to wipe properly when he's done. Quad's getting rich from it. I think this is a fair bargain.
Robbie, the only way to solve this, you got to do.
Keep up that smell, Robbie. Keep that smell coming to all the podcasts. So
this guy cuts the cheese when he takes a piss.
How many shows do you actually do in studio, though, Robbie? It can't be a huge. I guess at some point you did, huh? I still gas and compound a lot.
Yeah, this guy. I think this guy is just being a little. I don't know. I don't want to.
Getting in your head.
He's being extra, as the kids are saying these days.
Yeah, honestly, he's being down. I don't want to swear on here, but he's being downright rude.
Whoa!
What's your
full? Why you gotta yell at my fans like that, Robbie? Jesus, I don't know if they can handle it.
Goes our audience.
Hey, Robbie, how about you take a chill pill? Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got raffled up by this freaking troll.
Take a sip.
Too hot for TV, Robbie. Come on, man.
I mean, this guy's a character. This guy's a real jerk.
Yeah,
he's a real jock. You're a real jock.
Yeah.
Can we get back to possibly talking? Did you ever get a new Chip Chipperson or Doug Bell or I'm talking to Robbie, of course. Did you ever get a
says he won't say that again.
Jimmy Norton, the man?
What's that?
His wife?
Did you ever get to work with Jimmy Norton? Did you ever get to do?
Yeah, I did. Jim and Sam and Chip Chipperson before.
Chipperson. Yeah, I was trying to look that up because I swore I remember watching you on Chipperson. Did you do it more than one time?
I only did it once, but they had me on Jim and Sam like pretty soon after, and then he stopped doing Chipperson pretty soon after that.
Okay, wrestler did Sam Roberts ask you about?
What's that?
I definitely saw all those last few episodes, so that's why. Did you get to see Zia in person? What did she smell like? Speaking of smells,
I don't remember how she smelled, but she's incredibly attractive. I did a real life podcast with her.
Since you did that podcast, she's got new knockers, man. She's even
didn't get a whip.
She's closer to a 10 than she's ever been.
I would really like to see her new boobs. I've always found her hot, and I would like to see the boobs aspect of it all.
Wait, so this is his transgender wife person?
No.
Who's Robbie talking about? I'm getting worried.
The co-host. Right, he had a co-host. Her name was.
Oh, and the co-host got new boobs.
Yeah, she is an actual real woman.
Okay,
Jim Norton's wife is the one with the penis.
So Jim just likes being around people who real body augmentation type stuff.
Yes, but I don't really know why. How Zia got wife a blowjob? Jim. That actually doesn't make much sense to me. She's the one who booked me for Chip Chipperson.
Oh, I didn't even know she was behind the scenes doing work like that, man. Perfect. Yeah, these are great boob pics. Oh yeah,
Ooh, good.
You're gonna like this, kids. This is a brand new band right out of England. Here she
Let's see some milkers, boy.
You're gonna
that was Zealand. Everybody go check out Zealand if you want more boobies like this.
Rather large.
Zia, if you are listening right now, please have sex with me.
Will you do a POV with all of us at the same time, Zia?
Zia, if you're listening right now, please hold your nose while you're having sex with Robbie.
God, I wish I was doing her stream and not this one.
Hey, how dare you, sir? Just because you said that, Steve C, $5. I've created the butt smell rift, but you did it first, Robbie.
Wait, that reminded me.
You know
Robbie,
what though? An ancient Chinese proverb: "He who smelt it dealt it." Steve C. So maybe you're the farter.
Well, look at his face. Look at his face. It looks like someone farted in a room.
Yeah, he literally picked a picture of. I think that's Andy Dick.
Somebody today was saying that Robbie, you've leveled up. And you need to hone in your pussy game. I don't know who was talking about that.
But maybe that's a smell thing.
Where? Who said? Where was it brought up?
Maybe because they said that like you've like hit your stride, right? Like you're getting in there. Like people no longer want to kill you the second that.
But maybe they're talking about Vagisil,
and that you could level up and be smashing box all throughout the city. What do you think about that?
You could take that two different ways, though. They could be talking about his pussy stinks.
Yeah,
I mean, girls have always liked me despite my like insane autism.
You got to use the autism.
That's a good brag. I would be pretty proud of that.
I am proud of it.
Like me.
Like I've never had a problem with like women. It was mostly like men on the internet who really did not like me very much.
Like Steve C, for example, possibly.
Yeah, it's honestly it makes me just like nostalgic for when I got that kind of thing like every day. Like every day on the Loud Boys, there was someone trying to like say something to create the rift against like all of us against each other. They loved that.
Well, people have been trained on these shows that they could like affect the outcomes, like the Ghostbusters Choose Your Own Adventure stories.
And it worked because we were all like newer and like didn't have much online attention before, and we're all very sensitive to it. And now I think we're not really.
So you were reactive, and I mean that's really what they want. They want you to be reactive. They want to get something out of you. So
like, they were yes, I was reactive. I was justifiably reactive in some cases. Like some guy like posted pictures of my family of the Legion of Skanks subreddit, and I was just like, this is. They were like, all right, this is too far. Like the Legion of Skanks subreddit was like, what's wrong with you?
What is the biggest mistake that you made with an audience? Like your reactive, getting involved type.
Remember that time you killed them all? That was probably too far.
Yeah, doing your grenade throwing bit at the opener was a bad idea.
I mean, it was
honestly
funny
my biggest
fun,
mistake was trying to like win them over, and I should have just realized like being the more you try to win them over, like the more they'll dig in or at least sense it, sniff it out.
Or they're seeing that you're
sniff it out. That's the name of your special.
By what they're doing.
Yeah. Right? I think I clearly was like on camera, like kind of anxious about it. because I did all the work for the show for until we moved to with producers and stuff. So I would just kind of dread upload every week. I was like dreading, like I'd like put in more work editing and uploading it, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm like, and then I would brace myself for all these comments being like, Robbie's a faggot when you firing Robbie, like all that stuff.
Wait, so you're saying Irish O'Neal, he was involved, right? He did nothing.
He was, yeah.
So what was his involvement? He didn't do shit.
He actually did a good job producing us, but then him and Lewis
he
got in like a turf war over us with Lewis.
Oh, with Lewis, which he lost, unfortunately.
He lost it, and they like we had Devin Costa on our last. We tried to be professional, give a 2 weeks notice with them, which we really didn't even have to do because like we were renting, we were like paying them, but they thought that, so we like said we'll do 2 more episodes and then we're gonna move to Gas. And instead of like being cool and be like, oh yeah, sure, they like they made everything so tense and so awful. And we had Devin Costa on that one, who's now like become a more successful podcaster. And I just felt so bad. I invited him to come because it was just such a crazy, shitty like vibe that they gave off. Anyway, I've heard a lot of horror stories about them since, and I think losing the Loud Boys just made them like fucking.
You made them go evil. I like how I saw the business side of Lewis and all that though.
You're muted again, CJ. You muted for.
Are you friends with Irish? What's your what do you
play
know about?
Xbox. Yeah, he's an Xbox gamer tag friend.
So what did he say about it?
I don't know. It just popped in my head. I remember that you were somehow associated with like the early days of the Loud Boys. Like Irish was involved.
Yeah. He cut us a nice deal on the production, and they really loved the show and took ownership of it. But
yeah, shout out to
Irish. Speaking of Irish, we got Monday. This is Jimmy from St. Patrick's Day. We should just play this. It's like a 1-minute clip.
Yeah, do it.
Get back to talking about Jimmy going on with Anthony and how big of a deal that is. And I did definitely try to get Robbie from his not interview, but you went on with the Opester, Robbie. We played all those comments, and I have a very specific one we should get into after I play this clip. This is just Jimmy being Jimmy, but I think he's in Doug Bell form. I'm not quite sure. You guys tell me.
Hi, I just had to post this. This is one of these crazy New York stories. St. Patrick's Day, obviously. I was on my way home. I stopped in the Barnes & Noble to use the restroom. So I use the restroom, and nothing of note happens. Then I leave the store, and this guy comes up behind me, and he goes, excuse me, sir. And I'm like, what? And he goes, you dropped this, and he gives me the case for my glasses, which had been in my back pocket. My glasses were on my collar, but the case had been in my back pocket, and apparently when I was walking, it fell out, and the guy saw
vibrating butt plug, knocked it out.
Yelled, sir, and he got my attention, and he handed him to me, but only in New York, right? That's just one of those crazy New York things that happens. So feel free to spread the story around and repost it or whatever, but I got the case back,
It's just one of those crazy New York stories, I love the delivery, but yeah, the Doug Bell character on full display in New York City. Jimmy's hilarious. I seen you guys were laughing when you put two and two together that this story was going absolutely nowhere.
No, I had seen it before, and I think I retweeted it. I thought that was so fucking funny.
It's ridiculously funny, but it's one of those things.
Him and Colin Quinn both do that, where they just like tweet out.
Colin, yeah, with his tweets back in the day were so confusing. Like, what is this guy even talking about?
I always remember the greatest Colin Quinn tweet I ever saw was he goes, okay, people, cookery class begins. Today's menu, positivity cake. And then he started listing. He says, needs 3 scoops of can-do attitude. It's like just that type of shit. It's much better than going, I'm sick of the government fucking us over. Like, we need jokes about cakes, right, Quad?
Kids?
Sure.
Did you say kids?
What they say about kids.
Quad's having a little Franklin scandal right now.
Yeah. you're Mary Kate and Ultra right now, dude.
Mary Kate and Ultra? What?
Oh, here's who's the black guy who is responsible for the Franklin scandal stuff? That like
Bill Burr's wife.
Bill Burr's wife. Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about Ray DeVito, aren't we, folks? Is that what we're really doing here? We're bringing up Ray DeVito.
I happens to every like Dabbleverse podcast I do. It always comes back to, actually, but last one was fun. You guys actually,
I avoided the name. I didn't bring it up. Just remember that, Robbie. Leave me out.
I learned a lot about Ray DeVito, and that
was I'm going to warn you about him.
Too much.
I was like, Robbie, you can't call him a good guy. He's not a good guy. He's scary.
He's a good egg. He's not a good guy. He's a good egg. Come on, man. Wish him well.
Haven't you seen Franklin Scheckler? He's been trying to warn us.
Come on.
But Quad, I meant to ask you something that's about Kevin Brennan. Do you think that
that was
too powerful?
Amazing.
That was very funny.
Yeah, if you bring up MLC, you're absolutely getting nuked from the channel. Let that be a warning, folks. Nobody brings up my boss, Kevin Brennan.
It's like how when he starts screaming, his mic compresses. It's like that.
Show me the 1099s.
They say we're all losers, and that's true. But
I think Kevin is by far the funniest of all of these Dabble guys. He's
the only.
Nobody cares, but go ahead.
Side characters.
He makes me laugh so much.
Yeah,
I don't listen to him all the time, but I just love how worked up he gets about stuff.
Oh,
and then
he gets worked up. It is awful funny. Yeah.
And he'll be like randomly just say something hilarious. I don't know. Like, I don't like it almost makes you laugh too, like about how like I don't know. I guess there's this lawyer or something, and he's like, "Wow, Rob the lawyer" or something. He was just like so serious about some fucking lawyer guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much come down to, he's pretty much a fucking wrestler, dude. Like literally, it's the Dabbleverse has become the fucking WWF. It
always kind of had. I mean, back when I was following it a little more, it did seem like, honestly, like before it was the Dabbleverse, like back when I listened to MLC and like Chad was banned from the show, and then he was just back on randomly.
I remember that era. I was like, yeah, why is Chad back? How did this happen?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. Which it's just like wrestling. But I gotta run, guys. But thank you for having me.
Yeah, brother. I appreciate you coming on, and yeah, absolutely. Have a great night. Sure. You got some, you got a comedy gig going on tonight?
Yeah, I have to run to Grove 34. If anyone's in Long Island, I'm headlining there at a cigar lounge on the next Saturday. And if anyone's in New Jersey tomorrow, I'm doing a gig in Surf City. Like it's like not Surf City, but like down Ocean, maybe Long Beach. So thank you guys.
Yeah, and there's everybody. There's all the places that you can find Robbie Goodwin. Do you got Crowder Boys coming up?
Yeah, every Wednesday at 7 we do a live stream. Me, Dalton Pruitt, and Krakamiko called the Crowder Boys, and that's been a lot of fun. People fucking love that, and yeah,
Steven Crowder.
It was originally making fun of him, but Crowder is like irrelevant now. I don't know. No one fucking even talks about him anymore.
Yeah, like all those guys went over to Rumble, and it's like you go to Rumble to disappear from the world.
He got deported back to
Canada.
Yeah. Once he lost that lawsuit and his wife left him, he moved back to Canada.
That's my god, yeah.
I think that video of him and the old lady. Yeah, you guys remember that the video camera of him out on the back porch, like giving his pregnant lady a bad time. That's like the worst look of all.
And she's like, "Well, I'm pregnant,
exactly.
I can't do that."
It's so funny. Like, I've met a lot of people that like Ben Shapiro or like Jimmy Dore, like a lot of these more right word YouTubers or whatever. I've never met a single fucking person who likes Steven Crowder. Like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I watch all those guys, but Steven Crowder, he fucking sucks." Like,
it's one thing if you're like, I agree with Ben Shapiro's politics. You can be like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. But if somebody's like, Steven Crowder is funny.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think that's why he sucks. He's trying to be funny the whole time, but he's so cringe.
Yeah, and guys. If anyone else tries to be funny on his show, he's got like a light to turn. He's like, "No, shut up! Stop being funny! Right. Don't cut it! Yeah, with Dave Landau, it was Dave Landau. That's who he was doing that to.
And Brian Callen too.
Yeah. Like he doesn't want people funnier than him on his own show, and he tries to be funny. Bad look. But yeah, once again, thank you very much, Robbie. Have a great night, man. Go crush it. Crush it in the city, buddy. That's right. I can't believe he's actually already seen the Bill Burr fucking Broadway show, man. That is kind of weird.
You know, I'm not much talking about it too.
Yeah, I'm not much of a Broadway guy, but I'd like to see that because I love Odenkirk too, and that would be a great thing to watch.
There's been good straight plays. There's been Stereophonic, this new Glengarry Glen Ross, and then there's what do you call it? The Good Night and Good Luck with George Clooney. So there's a lot of that.
Oh yeah, I saw a write up about that. Yeah, yeah.
I see any of those.
But that's the thing about Glengarry Glen Ross, like that. Why are they getting funny guys on a show that's like a serious? I hate when all these comedians, you know, like even the actors, comedic actors or comedians, when they just like go into these serious roles, then we end up getting like Jim Carrey doing.
Well, you know who started this?
It's the worst.
Ever since Louis came out, every comedian does like a serious. Oh, the life of a comedian, like that. It was like the worst genre for a while.
Yeah,
Aziz did one of them. Remy did one of them. There's a million guys. It was all black and white. I mean, Louis stole the whole thing from Woody Allen, and Woody Allen stole it from French movies. So it's just like a what do you call it? Like a human centipede of bullshit, fucking navel gazing crap.
Yeah, Ray DeVito's the only interesting comedian that we want to know every little.
I want to know everything about Ray DeVito. He is the most interesting.
We want to know where you're at, what Planet Fitness you're working out at.
I want to know what your tire pressure is, how much pressure you have in your tires.
Well, you're gonna one day get to say, "I knew him" when it comes to light that he killed a bunch of people. You know, it's
you're not probably wrong, dude.
You know what I mean?
There's something expected.
Something
like
really
Aaron Imholt was almost like a national story, like the Ricada thing I saw. Right. Okay, we should play some of that too, because Sam Tripoli was aware of who Nick Ricada is. Not even just Aaron Imholt, but fucking Nick Ricada. It's like, what?
Well, there's another.
It's like, everybody knows about it. It's like, what are you talking about? That's crazy.
It's sort of a tangent, but it's kind of related. This there's a really famous YouTuber, this guy named Eric Conover. Have you heard about this?
I don't know.
So he gives tours of all the like the bullshit Billionaires Row apartments in New York City, where it's $100 million, 8,000 square feet, whatever. This guy, he got a traffic stop in New Hampshire. And he didn't stop, and then he ran over a cop with his car, and now he's getting attempted murdered, all this stuff. It's so good.
Oh, did he do it? Did it seem like he tried to do it on purpose?
Yes. Cop? Yeah. He on purpose ran over a cop.
Yes.
And it couldn't.
Fucking weapon.
It's
a lethal weapon.
Guy.
So he's a piece of shit, and he fucked up. Perfect.
Pull up the Eric Conover. Yeah, pull this stuff up. It's so good.
Where do I pull it up on? X or somewhere else?
Just YouTube, yeah, because this happened like 3 days ago, and now we're
this just happened. Okay,
yeah,
all right. Because I was
what is there? I probably can't play a video of someone.
His videos are like, if you have a new YouTube account, this is one of the videos that would pop up on recommended.
It's that trending right now. Okay.
Eric Conover, police. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This guy's a dummy. He's stupid. Look at this guy. Yeah, I see all these videos. Yeah, he looks like well-to-do, well put together, wears nice suits, and totally fucked up, huh? Yeah. Struck by Jeep. A nice Jeep, too. Wow.
If you're gonna run over a cop, you might as well do it in a Jeep.
Yeah. Yes. It's gonna leave the most marks. A lot of those tires are really.
Yeah. That go to the first one there. Top news. Yeah, click on this one. Yeah, Judy's so fucked.
Conover had a lot to say before his arraignment this afternoon.
If anyone dares try to test my mental competence, I will eviscerate every single person with my intelligence right now. And being egotistical.
Police paperwork.
Oh, he's fine.
Pursuit started after Conover was going 55 in a 35.
So he got in a pursuit over a 20. Dude, he got in a pursuit and ran over a guy for a fucking $300-$400 ticket.
That's what happens when you make a career out of giving tours of luxury mansions. You think you can just run over a cop?
I think he can skip the lawyer too. He should probably just represent himself.
Yes.
Where they try to get him out of his car and shit. He was like, I didn't do nothing. I'm not getting out of my car. You crazy.
I'm a sovereign citizen, man.
Get away from me. What? Don't put your hands on me. Like all that.
Let go of me. Let
I
just tase me with that thing.
He's trying to say they got the wrong Adam Conover, and the guy just happened to be in like a similar car
with the same license plates.
Same.
But that's a nice Jeep. That's one of those super expensive Jeeps, right? That's
he drives that. He's driving that around New York City, having this big ass fucking Jeep. You know how stupid you got to be to do something like that?
I have no idea. All I know is like nobody in New York City owns a fucking car except for Gino Visconti, which is whatever he's got. Whatever. Like, why do you even need a car? Just so you can park it on the other side of the street every fucking Tuesday?
If you want to park it, if you actually want to park it in a garage, the parking cost per month is what a normal person outside of the city pays for rent. It's crazy.
Well, him and Keanu had to move to the car after the compound money dried up, right?
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
What are you talking about, man? Like everybody else went to Rumble to go broke, but not the Viscontis. They're killing it over there. I don't know how they can afford to live in because he's not doing comedy. She's not doing comedy. Their podcasts are not killing it as it is.
He goes to the Bethesda fountain and takes all the coins.
Did she come from money? I mean, did her family have
money?
Money,
she did. She comes from firework money, man. That's big time money.
Oh, wow.
Gypsy
really?
money.
Yeah, real money. Firework money. That's real, dude.
That's interesting. I like how she's been letting the world know about how awful of a person Jason Scoop is, who's gotten really famous from doing all the Trump impressions.
Yeah, you probably know him, right?
I've met Jason. I met Keanu. He beat the shit out of her. I mean, he really went to town on her.
So you remember the incident? You remember around the time it happened, and can confirm then, huh?
Yeah, I've heard about this for years. It's definitely true.
Yeah, but she's not the only one he beat up, right? He beat up like Alex Engelbert, her, Keanu, and
he's got like a history of beating up women.
I don't advocate that, but she'd be awful hard not to beat up. I have to.
How dare you?
I'm not I don't advocate.
You don't date her though.
No, I would. Yeah, no. Well, first of all, I'm a little old for her, but second of all, no.
Man, I can't believe you would say that.
All right, this guy's an asshole.
Well, you just come if whoever that was. If you're just coming around to that,
that's Chad. That's Chad. Chad's doing it.
Do that again. Can you do that?
All right, this guy's an asshole.
Oh yeah, that was Chad. I didn't even catch that. Wow.
Again.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Sounds like they're saying Hogan. I thought
no, all right.
Hogan.
Yeah, Chad, if you're watching and you want me to kick him off, I'm more than happy.
Gone. Existed. Gone existed. You're done.
Non-existent. You're done.
Done.
All right, let's do all the stuff I never got to with Robbie, and I knew that was going to happen. Whenever you got guys like Robbie on, and you got
Hughes, big time guys, big shots.
That was what fucking Hughezy was going to give me a stroke.
He was people. It's
Hughezy was cracking me up. He's funny. Hughezy.
Oh, that thing.
You know how it is. I know you've done shows and shit before, and like if you got a bunch of chatty guys on a show, it's almost impossible to like show clips and do like a breakdown of things.
No, it was
when you got a bunch of jokers on it,
brother.
We didn't need clips.
Whatever. If we want to hang out and have fun, I'm more than willing to do that. But yeah, sometimes it's fun to get some topics in too while you're having some fun.
That was too fucking funny. Oh.
No,
sometimes
Robbie,
you get like one too many like Arminians in here. Again, the vibe gets.
You know a very specific Arminian. I think I know who you're talking about. Somehow his family got away from that genocide. Dave's the man.
My problems with Arminians.
Dave's the man. He knows.
Yeah. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out in what's it called? Hackamania.
You're going to Hackamania?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like 12 hours away, so it's a long drive, but we're gonna do it. It's on the West Coast, and I gotta go, man, because all my friends from like Discord and shit are going. So
and even half your enemies,
I don't even think any of my enemies are going. Chad's not going to be there. Fucking Joey C's not going to be there. Stevie Lou's not going. That's what I mean. Like all the douchebags are staying home. So perfect.
It'd be your perfect opportunity to make new enemies. It's a perfect opportunity.
Rachel Teehee, what's up, dude? You blocked me on
Look
DMs.
At this. She jumps right in and attacks like your throat is an open wound.
She likes
Rachel, you better unfucking block me right now, bitch.
Some kind of topic.
Sorry. I should be nice, but yeah, I can't. I can't with you right now, Rachel. How dare you block me?
Fuck nice. We were nice to the Indians, so look what that got us.
I was nice to her. I treated her like a
princess.
Yeah, like a pretty woman, like that kind of a situation.
Yeah,
but
like a hua.
More realistic, like a more realistic pretty woman situation.
Yeah, you're turning more red.
Yeah. It's the screen colors change, so it changes. Like goddamn, like my screensaver in the background is like red and it pops on and then it's red. If it's a white one, then it's better color. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't want to look like Pinky. Yeah, we call Kevin Brennan Pinky over here.
Yeah, I think
he is
you're okay.
Well, I just thought you were getting flustered talking about Rachel.
No, I'm getting hot under the collar, man. I'm getting horny for Rachel. No, I'm not. But that's just, it's funny to say.
You come in with the fuck on Monday. If you come in with the what do you call that thing? Not the floozy. What the fuck you call that thing?
Floozy. Well, how dare you call fucking Rachel a floozy?
No,
she's not gonna reconnect with me on DMs. And you keep saying shit like that.
Shiesty. It's feisty.
A foo shiesty. What do you call that?
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah,
the
that
shiesty under the
diver
helmet.
outfit.
Yeah.
You come in with that, we'll know something's up.
That's right. We know you're gonna rob the joint.
God damn it! What the fuck did I?
No,
Jesus
Kevin Brennan is the man.
Right in front of everybody.
His outfit's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, why shorts if you got all that other stuff?
I don't want people to recognize me outside. Well, you look like a fucking unique individual. That's for sure. Nobody's not going to recognize you.
I'm surprised I haven't run into him riding a bike around New York. I'm gonna run into him at some point.
Yeah, I hope you drive in a heavy vehicle.
I'm gonna race his ass.
Faggot.
All right, let's watch this little clip. Jimmy is gonna make his anyway, let's watch this debut on on Sunday. Then we can go over all the Robbie comments from the Opie show.
Robbie intro. Is it a quad?
Can you guys hear that?
No, it's that.
Thank God! Thank God!
That crazy bitch.
I don't know what her deal is. Lady Doom said he popped into that show and was just hanging out, and she saw the name and instantly did that. She just saw the name Doom and freaked out immediately. There is so many interesting people on the internet, right, guys?
Exactly. Yeah. It's a great one for a clip, though. It's a good opener. It's not as good as the Doom, and it's not as good as the
Quad.
He's got the best intros in the game. Doom has the best clip game.
My intro is the best, fucker.
Yours is the best, and the Frankie is a good one too.
No, the only one that's good is the Quadfather one.
Yo, I'm rolling with the metal like Quadfather.
I'm rolling with the metal like the Quadfather. That's all that matters. That's right, metal baby. All right, so here's the announcement, baby.
Jim Norton is going to be Anthony's first guest for his in-studio New York shows for ABC. I bet he becomes his full-time co-host. What are your thoughts, Oba? My thoughts are simple. They should have done that many.
He was
such an old man shit already. Like he doesn't need to use the ring light, and you could see it blaring in the background. It's so distracting. It's like you could just turn the ring light off. You have this terrible camera. It's not going to make a difference. You don't need to have
it really. The only
it doesn't make the camera better.
The only thing that ring light does is it accentuates his Herman Munster lipstick. Other than
My
that,
favorite is when people have the ring light blaring and it makes their eyes look demonic.
Yeah. The only thing this does is bring you closer to Satan. The ring light has no other value whatsoever. It's the worst.
But yeah, I mean, he definitely gives off the fucking boomer vibes times 10.
Yeah, that's boomer shit. The ring light is boomer shit.
Bad. It's bad. But whatever. I guess maybe it's better than my red fucking face, huh, CJ? You cunt.
Okay, so we bring it back to this. All right, you got to play.
I mean, he's been railing me the whole show. How can I not fire back a little bit?
I'm sorry.
Red, yeah, you're getting red because Rachel.
Many years ago, the Opie and Anthony fan base really embraced the Anthony and Jim Norton combination, but for whatever reason, all these years they barely did anything together. They would appear on each other's shows here and there, and that's about it. So I'm for it. Doesn't bother me. It has nothing to do with my life. There, M. Fitzgerald. But there you go. I thought Jim Norton would be Anthony's guest on his first show, considering they're such good pals. I thought Jim Norton would call in and do a little time on Anthony's first show on AM radio. What's up, Paul? I see your super sticker. Thank you, Paul. $1.99. I greatly appreciate it. Cumia stays up all night to watch. I don't know. I doubt that. I pray that he's not doing that. That would just be weird, right? But yeah, we're in it, man. It's dark here in New York City, waiting for that sun to come up. You could see the blue and the horizon starting to slightly change orange. All right, we're
okay. Anyway, sorry, man. My dog started like hacking something up. He was about to puke, so I had to go.
It was Opie.
Now
it was dog doesn't like Opie.
He's like leaning into the bitterness, which I kind of like. It's almost endearing in a way.
I also think he kind of has to rely on Anthony for views and any recognition by anybody because he sits there and does a show for like 20, 30 people in the morning like that.
That's
and
crazy.
Anthony has a huge following, whether people like it or not.
Yeah.
Whether it's hate or love, like when he goes live, his YouTube is like 5,000 and shit live.
He's got
viewers.
that anti-N juice from X. He's got that whole market on lock.
Yeah. Black Twitter hates his fucking guts. That's a fact.
If God forbid Anthony died, a month later, Opie would have no viewers. There would be nothing left for Opie. There would be. I don't think anybody would pay attention to it anymore because that whole draw would just be gone.
Why does he even feel the need to do this to begin with? That's.
I mean, just looking at the view out the window from his beach home says he doesn't need to do any of this stuff. Exactly. And I haven't even seen anything else. Just from that one little thing, I could say, I bet you don't need to work ever again.
Yeah. And he seems like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but. Maybe would be a little bit more wise with his money than Anthony. I'm sure Anthony.
You would think, yeah.
Wild. I mean, we saw Compound Media was his money. He wasted it. The company is gone.
What do they call that? A vanity project or whatever? It kind of was in the end.
But it sounded like
he said he was losing like $250,000 fucking a year. Yeah, like $6,000 every quarter.
Well, he didn't even know how much he was paying his employees. He thought he was paying Gino twice as much as what Gino was actually getting paid or something.
That's
Frickin' Frank, I'm aware of that, man. I saw that. Don't even say it, guys. Don't even say it. But no, I did see that, Frickin' Frank.
That's probably.
I was wondering why 35 people are watching us, and then I looked around on YouTube, and it was like, oh, okay. Actually, right before we started, I was like, cool, nobody's live tonight. We're in the clear. And then I looked again after we started. It was like, oh.
Actually, I got a YouTube email from YouTube earlier that YouTube's making a lot of mistakes and that Anthony probably only has about 25 viewers. So
that's probably true.
That's probably wrong.
Yeah, Anthony's got every Boogaloo boy is watching him right now.
All right, I tried.
At least Proud Boys, maybe not Boogaloo, but probably both.
Prouds, a lot of Boogaloos.
Well, I mean, since he went over there to Compound Censored TV, Censored Dat TV.
In fact, you want to just end the show and go watch Anthony?
Great show. Yeah, nobody's going anywhere. You motherfuckers are staying here and watching this. You don't get to leave.
That's right.
Now you can't.
That was
leave.
a joke. God damn it.
Now you still playing Call of Duty. I used to love the Call of Duty streams. You'd lose.
Yeah, it probably will turn into that. That's probably why you went live, is to end up just.
I liked all the ones where you get really drunk and start yelling at Missy, where you forget the cameras on and stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Never yell at Missy. She's a lovely lady. She don't like the Jays very much.
Yeah, Anthony never yells at women in scary scenarios with guns.
Not true. Not true. Not true. Not true. Not true.
I'm picking up on some matter of deception. We're picking up on keys of deception.
This question, he's lying.
Where's my fucking gun?
Yeah. The lie detector test says that is not true.
This question, Howard, he's being deceptive. Did you ever smell your own farts? He's being deceptive.
That's a fact, Jack. All right, let's go through some clips, man. We got Jimmy Norton. Obviously, he's going to be on Sunday. I think that's fucking amazing. The second that I heard, Anthony. No, okay. The second that we heard Jim and Sam was going to break up and it was just going to be Sam all by his lonesome and Jimmy didn't do his serious deal. I think we've all been edging just like Jimmy does. Thinking about the fact that it's a possibility now that Anthony and Jimmy would be working, maybe possibly even like full time doing podcasts together, radio, something. But yeah, dude, they had fucking magic. They had gold. They need to work together again, and it looks like we're getting something. Whether it's just regular co-hosting or whether they end up doing something together.
Yeah, you're trying to relive a moment in time which is gone.
Whatever. I'm still a fan of both of them and watch all their content. So for me, it's like, yeah, get them together. Obviously, that's the next step.
I get that.
But yeah, for people that, I mean, obviously, if you hate them, you hate them. That's not gonna.
No, I'm just saying it's like when the freaking band gets back together, but now they're 50 and have diabetes and stuff. It's not the same.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. The Rolling Stones, that might be a little, but it's different,
You like that
radio, but radio and podcasting, I mean, all they got to do is sit there and be funny, and they
especially on AM.
Capable.
But yeah, what is he going to
They're
talk
both
about
capable
on AM
of doing
radio?
it.
That's the real question.
No, so I don't really think that the AM slot, like that slot with Anthony, does not work because
what is he talk about?
Yeah, conservative shit. But it's 2 hours on Sunday. He talks about conservative. This Sunday might be different. We'll actually get to see what happens when you have a dude like Jimmy on who's funny and is not conservative, or he's probably conservative. Like he's conservative like you. You know what I mean? Like
he's as conservative as somebody who married a trans person.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I would say he's probably like a traditional liberal.
But,
like
that
you probably, I would consider you, CJ, like the old school liberal, where you might be liberal.
Very racist, very liberal,
exactly.
very New York.
That's what I mean.
If they spend an hour.
I think an hour that way.
The show's an hour, right?
2 hours. Two.
No, it's 2 hours. So if they spend 2 hours just vibing together in their own funny way about whatever's going on that week, that could be a really good show. Just without really just really going into depth like most conservative radio shows with whatever's going on.
That's the problem,
right now.
though. I mean, the WABC people they have something in mind. So yeah, I'm sure Anthony, if they want him to talk politics, that's all he's going to do is talk politics. If they're like open to him just kind of having a free platform to do whatever the fuck he wants,
I mean,
he should be bringing on comedians and all of that shit. Because even on Censored.tv, he doesn't bring on comedians anymore. When he was at Compound, he would have like a string of comedians coming in. So I don't know. Whatever. If he wants to lean into the comedian thing, he's gonna have to do it. So he's gonna have to do it elsewhere besides WABC.
Like comedians, though, like
everybody's that's
gone.
fair. If he's not doing it on his other show, then that's probably
you're not wrong about that. I mean, what he can get a DePaulo?
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just trying to think.
Steven Crowder, like who's left?
Jameson might do it.
Oh wait, he hates Crowder because Crowder stole what's his name? What the hell?
Dave Landau.
Yeah, Landau. Yeah, that's the one. Forgot it. That was a great drama. I love that drama when Dave Landau betrayed Cumia. That was
I did. Like he was getting paid like $400 a year, $400,000 a year, and just kind of was like, "All right, I'm out of here. Bye."
Yeah, but Anthony puts people in the positions where they have to betray him because it's such a bad spot to be in. Like, how long is? I mean, Dave Landau. He's not going to be much more than a co-host anyway, so he could have just stuck it out. But you know, it's weird that he thinks that being on Crowder is like a better option. That's also a referendum on Cumia too, because that's pretty fucked up. Being worse than Steven Crowder.
Whatever, they made it. They made a ton of shitty decisions with Compound Media, like hiring Artie Lang when he's in the middle of a heroin addiction is like, yeah, this is gonna work out fucking great.
How long did that go with him?
I don't know. Not very long.
Not very long, right?
I think they paid him for a year's worth, and then he just kind of like he also just kind of took off.
The ultimate mistake was having Keith the cop in charge. That was like
correct. And E-Rock.
Really
let's not forget E-Rock was part of that too. Let's not forget
E-Rock. That he like stole all the old tapes or something.
Yes, he has them.
Is that legal? Can you get sued for that?
You have to, right? Like that has to be a thing.
He just steals all their work. That's I don't know. That doesn't feel legal.
It does not seem
unless
legal.
Unless there was something where he had legal title to it. But I mean, I can't understand how he could possibly get away with that if he didn't have the copyright to it.
Everybody around these people, they're all bums. Like Gino's ripping the copper wiring out of the Compound Media on his way out. Like all these people, they're stealing everything. It's like,
they're scrapping everything.
What type of friends are these? This is quite the life he's built for himself.
Yeah. Right before they go to the unemployment line, they go to the dump to see how much money they can get from the fucking raw materials.
It's crazy. These are who millionaires are hanging out with. Like you don't have other millionaires you could be friends with.
What's the fun in that?
I guess if you can't just hold money over their heads all day. That's a good point.
Was Nick DiPaolo part of that whole thing? I haven't heard about.
No.
DiPaolo's part of the Crowder crew, though. He's like a Crowder co-host.
I used to love his stand-up, and I haven't seen him in years and years. I wondered what happened to him.
Yeah, actually, this was one of the main ones. I wanted.
How old is this?
Just like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay.
226.
So almost a month.
Yeah.
Robbie looks like he's shrinking him with his mind.
Yeah, he's like the shrink, the amazing Kreskin or some fucking head.
He looks like so leukemia.
He's like a great broadcaster.
He really is.
I want to tell you, Opie. I always think you get. I think you're really underrated when it comes to O&A because you were the best broadcaster on that show. Like it didn't feel like a real like you helped it feel like a real radio show, kind of.
Right.
I think that's like when I started the Loud Boys, I got a lot of mean comments and stuff. So. And stuff like that, where it's like so I since then I kind of noticed when people are getting kind of hammered online, but it's like, no, but he doesn't deserve that. Like you're the guy who made it feel like a total complete kind of professional radio show.
Isn't this funny, by the way, where Robbie's like, I know how I'm going to connect with Opie, talking about the mean comments.
Trolls.
This is that we haven't.
Hey, I too have been trolled. I too have been mistreated. But yeah, so yeah, Robbie here try to defend him and say like, oh yeah, man, it's your broadcasting skills is why it was so good. It had nothing to do with Jimmy and Anthony being hilarious. But yeah, now that you see Anthony, he's back on radio. Yeah, you can see where he really needed a professional broadcaster to sit there and straighten the show out. While he had absolutely nothing to add to the show except for stopping it in its tracks every time something interesting or funny happened. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, he felt like he was in charge, so he was trying to just stamp his feet about and just be a presence. That's kind of how he felt there.
Yeah, but by doing that, he was actually walking all over the show and making it shit.
Well, it's so funny because I don't know why that actually made me sick watching Robbie say all that stuff about Opie right there. But it was like, what did he say? oh, I like how you would hold the show together and make it feel like a show. What? It's like, dude, that's what everybody hated about him. That was like the worst thing about him. Like, why?
And they were on fucking Sirius, so they didn't have any commercials, so they didn't have like there was no reason to be stopping things from happening because there was no
ball watching him, or was that a troll to try to get him to say something?
I think it was partially jealousy. I think it did come from partly jealousy. Like he did not like not being as funny as them and capable as them at being good at doing the show and funny. It was all about the funny. So he wanted to add his 2 cents, and it's just his 2 cents was not worth a fucking anything.
Well, that's what I thought. I was just with him saying all that thing and boosting him up. I thought, well, he had to have been trying to get him to say something.
Dude, these guys had all the leverage in the world, and they couldn't use it for jack shit. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, and even Anthony, he had the best shows. He had Gavin, Red Bar, Legion of Skanks. Fucking fucked it all up instantly. Just saying. That's the truth. And Opie, he again like started the biggest radio show. If not for Howard Stern, it's the biggest radio show.
Mm-hmm.
Could have leveraged that to be a producer, worked on all these cool projects, got involved in all this stuff. And these guys are all bums.
They're calling him the Ant-Man now. I don't know if you know that. The Ant-Man. I love it.
That is kind of how I picture him.
He is kind of ant-like. I love the guns.
They should add the skin. They need to make it more porous.
More pockmarked. You trying to call him Pocky like our boy Stut Joe? The Ant-Man.
Who made this?
The Ant-Man can. Yeah,
this is AI. What is
creepy.
this?
Oh yeah. Whatever. Someone called him the Ant-Man last week, and then everybody went like ape shit with the photoshopping to the point where Anthony was like, "All right, enough, guys, enough. We get the idea. Come on,
we
man.
got it.
Good. It's annoying him. Perfect.
Yep. The phone lines are closed.
Yeah, that's what he said, man. Maybe this is a little bit of payback for the O&A days. He's like, yeah, we're getting our trolling. It's coming back to us. So.
Oh yeah, it did. That's the whole thing. They started this whole crazy group of vicious animals, and you can't tame a wild beast. What was the Jordan Peele movie about that? Don't Look something. Nope. That was the one. Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, Nope.
Nope is the story about the Opie and Anthony subreddit.
Yeah, I didn't see Nope, so I had heard like kind of what it's about, like the point of it. So I just keep skipping around.
That's what happens with these Reddits. They're gonna turn on you. They're always gonna turn.
That seems. I don't read Reddit very often, but it seems like that's exactly what they're designed for, from the sound of things, because that's exactly what seems to happen every time.
Yeah, look at Ethan Klein. That's like all Reddit. They're just going after him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Big Black says O&A started the pests.
Exactly. So it's like, how could you feel sympathy?
But I mean, he takes it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? It's not like he was like, "Oh no, they're coming after me." It was like, "Yeah, all right, guys, I get it. You're not gonna break me, but you sure the fuck can mess with me." But
yeah,
I love it, man. I'm here for it. I don't know if you got to see the Pod Awful. We can get into some more Anthony stuff because he had a little breakup with Kevin Brennan this week. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Well, didn't they've had a falling out before, I feel like. Didn't Kevin have a blow up in the studio or something?
Yes, famously that happened indeed. I actually have it here somewhere.
I don't know who's on what side. It's always changing.
Yes, it is professional wrestling once again. It's almost seems like it's scripted.
Oh, yep. This is the video I was thinking of. Yep.
Yeah, there's Kevin Brennan leaving the studio. There you go. That's the falling out. Indeed, that's it.
Look at him go.
Yeah, there he goes. Bob Levy coming out. Away. Yeah, but that's after the entire incident happened. So we love it.
And so now they hate each other again. Something new happened.
Was this recently, or this is an old thing?
This is old.
This is old.
Yeah, I thought
like the end.
He used to go to Compound all the
This
time.
is like 2 years ago. Yeah, he used to go there every other Thursday or every Thursday. Pretty
was
much.
like right when
got paid
Land
a hundo. But yeah, he was a regular, and him and Gino got into it and had a freak out, and then that's when MLC turned on the super chats, and once the super chat started, the rest is history. As
that was
everybody
right around the
has been
time I
following.
started listening to all this, because I remember there was a huge thing because KB didn't believe in super chats. He thought it was stupid.
Right. Look at him now. Show me the numbers. We're number one over here.
Strangely, doesn't think it's stupid
anymore. The Shuli Network can suck it. I'm crushing them. Fuck you guys. That's right. My wife's not an ape. How dare you? You're racist. She's a Newport. Yeah.
It's like a certain Joseph Catalano who was going to sue everyone involved in the super tip system until it was set up on his system, and now it's the greatest thing since before they started figuring out how to slice
bread. Could I suck your dick?
Something.
Could I suck your dick?
Yeah.
Could I suck your dick?
All right, fine.
All right. So what's the new drama between them?
Whatever. Just Kevin Brennan has been talking gangs of shit about Anthony and his new gig and Jimmy and blah, blah. You know, Kevin Brennan, he has to go after everybody, but it's all fake because he'll have you 2 weeks after he crushes you verbally, then instantly he'll have you back. So it's all fake, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure in his head, he's like, it's good for the show.
Yeah, that's what it is about. It's all about the super chats, man. The super chat machine goes burr. Exactly. You wind that fucker up. All right, let's play this clip from Anthony. Anthony, what do you got to say, Ant? Oops, let's do that. Boom. All right. Let's play that.
Sad eyes. He has sad eyes.
Yes. Sometimes more than others, but right there, definitely.
Thursday edition of the Anthony Cumia show. Love saying my name.
This is the one
last night
he watched.
I made another appearance on Shuli's show, Auntie Karen.
So Auntie Karen, I mean, he's about to explain what it is, I think, but yeah, Auntie Karen's show is on the Shuli Network, and it's all about Kevin Brennan. They're calling him Auntie Karen, but yeah,
it's
so
and
Uncle
Anthony
Rico goes on there. Yeah, but it's the Uncle Rico show
for KB,
the MLC version. Exactly.
Yes. We're saying
they've done it like a couple times before, but now that Stuttering John is gone, I think they're going to have to be bringing that up a whole lot more just to fuck with our buddy Kevin Brenny, Kevy Brenny,
just to have a reason to go live, actually. But yeah,
but it was kind of fun because. There was points when Kevin Brennan was watching them watch a clip of Kevin Brennan watching them while Kevin Brennan was stream sniping them. The level of inception and how many, like when you watch
drive
the
me nuts.
screen,
I don't like that. It freaks me out.
Yeah, there was like 3 of everybody was on the screen at once. It was a little much, man. It's like
I'm afraid of triggering the end of the world at some point.
Yeah,
they are. The world's gonna blow up. Exactly.
You're just fucking around with things that you don't understand at some point.
Yeah. We're gonna pop into another dimension.
I don't know.
Anytime now. I'm just saying.
Auntie Karen, Uncle Rico, Auntie Karen, and Auntie Karen is all dedicated to Kevin Brennan. And I pretty much announced last night by taking his phone number and blocking it, just blocked his number, that I am now officially out of the Kevin Brennan business. I will no longer do his show. No more texting.
This
no
is so
more
girly. Come on. Wait, what is he? What happened? What did he do?
I'm not gonna brush his hair.
I mean, Kevin Brennan, he'll send him like fucked up texts. Like he reads them on the air. He's called them and like left horrible voicemails, like "Go fuck yourself, you're a fucking loser," blah blah blah. Like
you're a
loser. Wild shit. He's a fucking Kevin Brendan's insane, but
it must be getting to Ant. I mean, it must be
something
unbelievable.
Well, whatever. How many times are you gonna allow a guy to fuck with you like that? Like, eventually, you got to cut the guy off. Like, you can't allow him just to.
Let's see what he has to say. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Open your mind up wide.
Relax your mind.
Anything.
Turn off.
Unless it's on the Auntie Karen show on Shuli's network over there. Yeah, that I'll do. I'll shit on him. I'll talk about what a and douchebag he is. But no more like goodwill kind of whatever. Like, oh, that was funny. Yeah, like a little text thing. No, done. Just done with him. He tried to not like he even tried. Whatever he did, an attempt to get me in trouble over at WABC.
Yeah, so not just Kevin Brennan, but Stuttering John have both got a hold of WABC. And this guy's racist. And, I'm sure.
No kidding.
What does this guy think is going to happen? Obviously, everything that he's ever said is going to get sent to the
exactly
the FCC.
And yeah, and they tag him in tweets like, "Hey WABC, here's a tweet that Anthony did," and tag fucking WABC.
I'm sure they know.
They knew that going in. Like there's no mistaking what was today's world with Anthony Cumia, and they all joked about it. Day one, as soon as the pest shit started, they were like, yeah.
So, I mean, how could he even get upset about that? It's just obviously what's going to happen. I mean, he should know this.
But whatever, but it's Kevin Brennan. So, yeah, you want to be my friend and do shows together, but you're all of a sudden you're going to be sending, tagging me in these fucked up tweets. Yeah, right. Yeah, you gotta say like, all right. You can say it on your show all you want that, whatever. I'm a racist and I'm on censored.tv and whatever, say it all you want, but you don't have to go out there and actively try to like tag people and get their attention like a douchebag.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
With my bosses over there, but they don't care. They really, they've already had a few instances where
I'm gonna play this and listen to it while I go let my dog back in because now they're scratching at the door. Fucking loser.
There's some
fucking dog.
Some power players were like, "Hey, we got a problem with this guy. Anthony has passed and everything." It's like, okay, and they were just like, "Yeah, them." They call me up and go, "Yeah, we just told him that it doesn't matter for you." So, yeah, I don't know what the likes of a Kevin Brennan could possibly do, but. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with him. No more cordial texts or that was funny or a little barb or I super chat people sometimes, even people I don't really like sometimes. I give them super chats. And the people I like, I give them pretty good super chats, $20 to get my little point across on their shows. But
such a bitter guy. I'm sorry, man.
I wouldn't
bitter guy.
Give another
very bitter guy.
Penny.
Everybody that's been in his life is gone.
Yeah, trying to get in touch with ABC. I'm gonna call them and tell them it's pedo. There's pedos working. What? He couldn't even make sense.
That's what you are.
We were watching some of his stuff last night, and I couldn't make heads or tails of 90% of what he was talking about at any given moment. You pop up.
It is true. I mean, like he just goes off and starts rambling about nothing. What? I don't. This guy, he's a what? And then he reads super chats and
okay, but look at this screenshot that you just made. Look at the worry in his eyes. It's crazy how worried he looks.
Well, those fucking glasses don't help. He's got my grandmother's fucking glasses, and she was 93 when she died 15 years ago.
His shit is wrinkling up into two buttholes on his face. I mean, this is like an old.
I can't do shows with you anymore, CJ. You can't talk like that about my Lord and Savior Anthony Cumia or Gavin McGinnis. How dare you, sir?
Oh, I don't speak on behalf of Quadfather.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Disclaimer done.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Not
Bitch.
Don't give me
necessarily
trouble,
represent
man.
those of Quadfather.
There's a 1 in a million chance that someday I could get one of those guys on my show. No, 1 in a million. So you're saying there's a chance?
The whole thing, people talk shit. That's the whole scene. Why would they? They would just.
If I say the right horrible things about the right horrible people, then maybe I'll get the right horrible people on my show.
Mersh was on here a couple weeks ago.
That's how the Dabbleverse. That's Dabbleverse thinking right there, baby.
Now you're using your brain.
How else do you think I got Mersh on my show? Seriously, come on, man.
Oh, Mersh, that's a good get. Mersh.
You didn't see that?
I did not.
Oh, I got Mersh on, and then I nailed him with Pot Awful, dude. I got him.
Oh, you Steven Crowder, Sam Ceder'd him?
Yeah. I gave
The real
him
trick's going to be getting him on the next time.
Oh,
yeah. No, he read my apology on air. Just
dude, Mersh. I would bet he's got he's probably got $3,000 in his bank right now.
I bet he doesn't have $3,000 in his bank right now. I bet he has none. I think he begs for money and like literally spends it as it comes in his Cash App.
Well, he's about to spend it all tomorrow on something he doesn't need. So
yeah, it's called gambling.
Yeah, everybody's a piece of shit.
It's dabs,
BMWs.
it's alcohol, it's a shitty Cadillac. Yeah, he's got all kinds of shit.
Whatever garbage you could buy in Florida, he's getting.
I'd only have to do one of those dabs to know that I'd never do another one of those fucking dabs. For watching that, I would never do that twice. Holy shit.
A dab will do, yeah. Isn't that the old thing?
Like his blood sugar gets fucked up and he like faints on the show.
He looked like he had a stroke.
Oh, he's a diabetic? Well, I mean, that would make sense if you've seen the how fat he is. Jesus Christ, you know he's about. If he's not diabetic, he's on the edge of it. You know what I mean?
When he has those medical episodes, it feels like diabetic.
Looked like a stroke and an aneurysm, and he was fucking brought to Jesus all at the same time.
He's almost as bad as you right now, Yingwei. Are you passing out, buddy? You doing all right?
No, I'm just having a momentary brain fart.
You had a stroke. I think you had a stroke.
Yeah,
he's tiny in real life too, Mersh. He's way smaller than I thought he was. And I will say, when I saw him and Royce, I swear to God, it seems like he shaves his legs. He had the smoothest legs that I've ever seen a man have in my life. It's very weird.
I have seen pictures of him working out with his lady. He whatever, man.
Shockingly hairless on the legs.
I think a lot of these guys shave and tan and do all the lady stuff.
Isn't it like the bodybuilding, like weightlifting thing? Aaron Berg is into that too, I think.
Yo, yeah, Berg, fuck, dude. He's getting the testosterone and the fucking steroids, and he's doing it all, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, just so he can look tough. And jerk off on dudes.
Shave so that when they oil up, everything is.
He used to get paid to jerk off on guys, gay guys.
I believe it.
Did you know that?
I did hear this.
Yeah,
did they know that he was going to do it?
No, oh, that's right. He did that. What's that Comedy Central show that everybody was like, this happened or this is happening?
Jerking off on guys.
Oh, this is happening. Yep.
That show, This Is Happening on Comedy Central. He told that story of jerking off onto a fag. Yes, that's not a joke.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's a joke, but it's also reality too, which is
I didn't think that they actually allowed stuff like that in Comedy Central. I thought that they stopped at like shaving your legs, not jerking off.
Nope, they go much further. Trust me.
Wow,
they do POV stuff.
Oh, we started with POV today.
It was a callback, baby. We're doing it.
Back around.
I love it.
All right, let's play the rest of this. There's a minute left.
Bonnie starts talking about something, and I would sit there bewildered. Just go after the clip. I'd have to go to Shuli and Mike and Zen. I'd be like, I don't know what
I would go. I would go to Shuli, and I would say, "What did he say?" I do not understand him.
How much is
You gotta give me a discount. I'm in the neighborhood like 14 years.
There you go. Why are you charging me so much? I don't understand.
You know me 14 years, and my father before me.
Why are you doing this? Why are you overcharging me?
You're disgracing me, my whole family. You break bread on Seder. You burn matzahs. You do this to me.
You were literally just fucking. You stroked out again. You actually merged out.
Oh, they do. They usually just they end a sentence like that. They run out of words. There's.
Well, I mean, you do that too.
But so yes, I think I'm Jewish.
To the point we had to call you out for it.
When I run out of words,
you are Jewish.
When I run out of words, I turn Jew. It's
Jew.
It's how I am. Maybe my mom accidentally fucked a rabbi or something. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Jessica Dark, you're gonna have to send us money to get something like that to happen.
Jessica Dark.
Yeah, like let's see some super chats rolling in there, people.
Yeah,
if you want CJ rap time.
Was that weird friggin' AI goth girl profile picture scary?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I said, this must be what dementia is like. And not even just the fact that maybe he has dementia, but like listening to someone talk. And then you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what that person just said. It was all gibberish. That's pretty much what he's down to. He's in a death spiral of insanity. I think too many people have jumped on him and broken him. So
Kevin? Is he talking about Kevin?
You know, whatever.
Correct.
He's saying Kevin is on a death. Okay, come on. Can we both recognize that that's cope? And Kevin's probably in a more stable position than Cumia. Like, if we're being totally honest,
I don't know about any of that, man.
I don't know.
Well, you really don't think so?
That do I think that Kevin Brennan is in a more stable position?
Yeah,
Probably
he's not like insane and brain broken or anything. That's not the sense.
Yeah, I mean it's theatrical. He's definitely playing a part.
That feels like cope.
But I don't think Anthony's any less capable of doing what he's doing. So I would say that Anthony's probably in a better place right now. He's just starting. He's like a young kid getting his first radio gig. He's starting all over again, man, at fucking age 60 something. So I don't know, man. Kevin Brennan's not going to be going into the city and picking up fucking comedy gigs.
Well,
like he's pretty much ostracized from everywhere.
He has his own independent operation, and it's kind of a system that he's kind of built out. And Anthony just lost everything, and now he's trying to rebuild.
No, because he gave up Compound, but he's got censored Compound, so he's half owner in that. They're half owners.
I haven't really paid close attention to Kevin for as long as I have to Anthony, but Kevin sure seems like he is almost on the third rail, and Anthony seems like he kind of has his shit together. To me, Kevin seems like he's out of control.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
They're
both crazy guys.
And I will say,
real here.
And I will say that I don't really watch either one of them all that closely.
I don't either.
It just seems that I see mostly everything in clips because I don't pay attention that much to either one of them. But Kevin just seems compared to from when I first started paying attention to him to now versus Anthony from when I first started paying attention to him to now. Anthony seems to be exactly the same to me. Kevin is a whole different guy. Kevin seems like he's lost it. That's what I see.
Yeah, I'll look out for that.
He's just he's angry. He's quick to he's always been quick to anger. But
I feel like he's always been. That's what I like about Kevin. He's like a feral beast.
He's really highly strung. He's lost the format to the show. He's seems to be antisocial. He doesn't seem to get along with anybody, which also isn't that different, I guess, when it comes down to it. And he seems to really, really fly off the handle more often. And when he does fly off the handle, he doesn't seem to make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be because I don't listen enough either. So I mean, I'm kind of ball washing my own.
Clip it, Bex, you fucking fat cunt.
Fair enough. I'm prefacing everything because I just don't pay that much attention, so I could be
the way I see it is, Cumia was going through a really figuring things out era. He went to Cozy TV, which was like a whole thing, and then he was just trying to figure out where to set up his operation.
But the Cozy TV thing almost was 100% just so he could play video games and scream the N-word.
Yeah, which worked out like really bad for, I feel like, a lot of crazy.
Well, before the Cozy thing, he was doing that on YouTube, and he got a YouTube channel nuked because he was playing video games and just screaming the N-word constantly. So he got a strike for it.
If you're trying to engage with people and build an audience, calling people the N-word and playing video games doesn't sound like the path to salvation. But
have you ever watched the video game channels?
I never have, and I'm
every time there's a break or every time they're in what do they call the?
I'm in the wrong.
The waiting rooms when they're in the waiting rooms for games to start. It's all N-word, N-word, N-word,
I am in the wrong
N-word.
generation for this thing, but for somebody, but again, going back to what we were saying before about Opie, Anthony doesn't need to do any of this stuff. So it's like, why? If he's looking to build an audience, why? He could just go on Twitch or go on Xbox Live and do whatever.
What if I told you every time we talked about this earlier, he never goes live on YouTube. When he goes live, it's thousands of people are watching him live. Mm-hmm. So
that's wild.
It beats Kevin Brennan numbers wise.
Well, when he got his Twitter account on YouTube, back, that was a total game changer because that was like over 1 million followers or something.
Yeah, and the black hatred and people subscribe to him and all that shit. It's like $1 a month to subscribe to those channels. So.
It all costs is $1 a month for all the black hate that you could ever imagine.
Yes. And they're paying like $1 a piece just to destroy him, or getting arguments with him about nonsense. It's funny, man.
I'm going to ask a really stupid and naive question, and it's
as usual. Go ahead.
And it's purely out of naivete because I don't know the answer. But is he actually as racist as everybody puts him up to be, or is that a persona?
If not more,
no. I would say I would say he's exactly the amount of racist. That
okay. Because I never knew whether that was a bit or whether he was. No. Okay, all right.
That's cool. Definitely not a bit.
I don't care one way or the other. I just was curious as to what was going on behind the head, or behind the face, Okay, that's interesting because he was just defending himself yesterday on the show because he was like, people were calling into WABC and telling them that he's like an anti-Semite and all this stuff, and he's very anti-Semitic. Missy, his girlfriend, she seems to be very anti-Semitic. But that's not Anthony's brand. Anthony's brand is all like anti-black. So they between the two of them, they got all the bases covered. But
he just did that. He did a rally. He did a Jared Taylor rally.
It's not a rally, but I know what you're talking about. It's that
it's like
where all the
rally.
Well, it was a talk at some university, but yeah, it definitely was like every hardcore right winger you can think of.
Oh yeah,
but most of them are like intellectuals. The intellectual side of. But even Jared Taylor, all he is doing is just pointing out facts and statistics. He has his own thoughts on all that stuff. And everybody would say he's like insanely racist, but I guess if facts and information are racist, then yeah, I've heard him talk, and he pretty much comes with numbers, man. That's all he cares about.
Well, regardless of if you agree with it or not, I know his definitely point. What you're saying is accurate. Where it's not a joke for Cumia, he definitely believes all this stuff.
He's a believer. He's a true believer.
I totally disagree with it. But I'm totally
well, I mean, like if I put the question to you, like, are black people killing each other at a way higher rate than whites? Like,
well, that's factual.
What would you say? That's what I mean. Like, if you want to really start breaking down what they're talking about, So I guess the reason behind why they're saying what they're saying and what they're doing, you can question that, but you can't really question a lot of what they're saying, even though it's like, hey, I guess you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud. I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, he just like, he just holds on to that. It's like, it's turned him into the motherfucking Grinch, you know? That's like, ever since he had that wonderful night in Times Square, things have just never quite been the same. That mystical night. What time was that? Like 3 in the morning?
Oh, yeah. The picture.
He was taking the
people.
Yes. No, whatever. That's how, dude, he got fired from Sirius for saying, why is it that black people are so quick to violence? And he got fired for pretty much saying that. And then he was like, that black bitch. And
I feel like everybody uses the word crash out. That's one of the ultimate crash outs. Was Cumia getting fired from Sirius? It's infamous.
Yeah, or like what's his name? Don Imus, or
I just didn't realize he was on Sirius.
Howard Cosell, like some of the most famous oopsies. Jimmy the Greek, like you can go down the list of oopsie daisy firings.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That was an oopsie daisy, all right.
Oopsie daisy. I said the quiet part out loud on film. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
even if you have those thoughts.
That hot mic, the invention of the hot mic was one of the worst things that ever happened to humanity, man, because so many people, fucking, especially in the sports world, have lost their goddamn careers over a hot mic. As they said, but some of them have even said it, like you said, Howard Cosell and Jimmy did Jimmy the Greek say what he said?
Yeah, he said the twitch and the extra bone, and then Howard Cosell said famously, like, look at that monkey run.
Monkey run.
Don Imus famously with the nappy-headed hose.
Yeah. That era is like over now, by the way. I feel like the pendulum is so far on the other side.
Yeah, they want us to
do
say it now.
The fuck you want on TV.
Yeah, they want us to say it anymore. Look at that one girl. The one girl whose mother's name was Tomorrow, who hit the other girl in the head with the fucking relay behind.
Tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, she's like, I'm going to send you straight into tomorrow.
When you get to tomorrow, make sure you say hi to your father yesterday and your grandmother last week.
I mean, but in reality, you know what's? I'll say the truest thing I've ever said, and I'll say it in Bob Levy's voice.
White is the new N.
White is the new N. I love that quote. That's
that is a great quote.
Facts.
It'd be better if you could actually say it, but it was a good quote.
White is the new N. Yeah, he does kind of say it weird, huh? Let's hear him say something else. Listen.
Goat dick is yummy.
The goat blew me.
Goat dick is yummy.
The dick on that turkey. That was one of my favorite ones too.
See, aren't you from like Oregon or some shit? How do you even formulate an opinion about black people? Do you even have black people out there?
Like less than 1% of the population.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, where are you dealing with these people?
Every time it gets over 1%, they have a big hunt.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know, man. Like what the population, as far as we have a lot of Latinos and Indians, Native Americans. So
what about Vietnamese
like even in my town, it is diverse somewhat, but yeah, Oregon not so much.
You should find Portland, like a
Portland is the I've hung out with those kind of people.
Oh hell yeah!
Indians.
What about Asians?
No, I've never done this sweat lodge, but I've definitely hung out on the reservation with those people.
Oh,
camping and hanging out, and there's fuckload of them. There is a reservation every 10 feet, but yeah, the Klamath Indians where I live, the Klamath and the Modoc Indians, they sold their land back in the 50s for like a one-time payout. So there was a lot of Cadillacs upside down in ditches for a few years there because of the fire, water, and vehicles don't mix, as they say.
You ever try to buy any of their stuff from them? You ever just go into the reservation and just buy stuff from them? Like, hey, how much you want for that television? And just like say, I'll give you $3 for it. And
I'll give you these beads for your entire forest.
I'll give you this.
If you guys sell me your entire forest, I'll give you these three beads and a mirror. Look at this shiny. It's shiny. Look.
Give you this can of corn in my left shoe for that television up there on the wall.
They'll put some dark magic on you, man. You got to watch out with that type of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
They'll put a curse on you.
Do you have any native Swedish people?
You don't want to fuck around with medicine
people?
man.
They don't know anything about
curses. Yeah, never fuck around with medicine men. Who would tell you?
No. They know shit.
They'll turn into the dog man and show up at your house. The dog man are evil.
Isn't that? Oh, what the hell is that stuttering guy that Shuley had him for a while?
Stuttering John? What?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy.
His litter box.
High register Mike, or he was.
High pitch Eric.
No. What was it? Register. He had a show on Shuley's channel for a little while. Shawnee. He was always going on about the dog men. He's from somewhere. No, maybe he's not in the West.
He is from somewhere. I would bet money on
I think
that.
he's in the middle of the country.
Like the Dakotas or something?
Yeah, something like that, or maybe Minnesota, because everybody's fucked up from Minnesota, except maybe
that's true. That's where my wife is from. I know
except
many.
For maybe everybody in our audience who's from Minnesota, because I think the date.
It's too cold for normal people to live there.
Especially, it's fucking. And Wisconsin, they have you walk out of a grocery store to a strip mall, and it's like a habit trail. They have like tunnels that you walk through.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Fucking cool.
They have polycules too, from what I understand.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
Kyle Rittenhouse
loads
runs
on each other's backs.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Polycule.
Great American hero. Kyle Rittenhouse.
He's standing outside of a Tesla right now, defending that.
Yes. Yes. Actually, that is amazingly awesome if that's true. I hope it is.
Yeah.
Don't you even praise your name and
He's got his medic kit though, so he's obviously there to if anyone gets hurt, he wants to help them fix their wounds. He's there to help.
That's great. We need more helpers.
Thanks for derailing us, fucking Yingwei. I don't even know. We started talking about medicine man, and then you got into dog man. Whatever the fuck you're talking about.
Listen, somebody else mentioned dog men, or I heard dog men.
Yeah, but you brought in a whole story up that went nowhere, which was quite different than what I was saying.
I'm telling you right now.
Derailing the show again, Eggman.
Crack the whip on this shit, squad. Come on.
Sorry.
No, I'll leave it. Anytime Yingwei does anything wrong, there are people out there that will point out his mistake for him. They're waiting.
Yes.
The messages are waiting for him when he gets back. I'm sure of it.
It will be pointed out to me.
I hope it's brutal tonight. You deserve it.
Everybody's just DMing me my address and death threats right now. It's fucked up.
Right now?
Right now. I got like a whole bunch of people doing that.
I actually believe that. I believe that. Okay. I was friended by someone from a certain community that sent me clips they wanted me to play of you. I don't know if you're cool. Are you cool with it?
Well, I mean, play it, yeah.
Rapping and shit. I mean, it's you doing stuff.
Let's do it. Oh, it's Peggy. Peggy sent this. I'm assuming.
I'm not even sure. Exactly.
My name is CJ Browne.
Yes, CJ Browne. Freestyle.
Let's hear it.
1 year ago today. Okay, yeah, let's do this.
This kid has been talking about this for a whole year. He loves this freestyle stuff.
Let's do it.
This is Bex's ex-boyfriend. Dog dad.
Which one? Bex has a few ex-boyfriends we talk to. Sexy Bexy. Sorry, sexy Bexy. We talk about you when you're not around. All the guys you're dating.
All the brave men talk about you when you're not around. God damn it.
Sexy Bexy. She's a great one.
One of the goats.
CJ gonna go flowing. Yeah, you're going back, going on attack. Gonna get the YouTube stream, gonna smoking on the crack. Yeah, you know PT, he be whack. He be on that Discord. He be whacking. He be getting in your ear, telling
Why are we
you what
watching
you
this?
want to fucking hear.
Like,
Yeah,
the
we got a big fucking problem. Talking cozy beats. She's the fucking goblin to your eyes.
This is what it would be like if Special Olympics had like a
Yeah, this is
freestyle
terrible.
rap.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
no,
did you want
like
us to watch this.
I don't know. I was sent these. They're not even man enough to fucking put in a super chat saying like $5, play that.
Yeah, I don't know
fucking
why you
stuff.
didn't even ask for money.
Yeah,
I did earlier. I saw them in the chat. I was like,
You're
yeah,
letting
you want me
everybody
to play that?
derail this fucking show. They're
Corky
not even
just
giving you
did free-
money.
Corky
I'm
just
used
freestyle
I'm
rap
used
for
to getting
nothing.
derailed. No, I'm not letting everybody derail. I let one person derail specifically. I wouldn't even say their name, and I don't even really know who it is, honestly. It's Discord people, though. We know.
Yep. Back in on the motherfucking rap game. Yeah, you know.
I liked it, man.
rapping.
I don't think it was that bad. Come on, we got all kinds of rappers in the Dabbleverse or the surrounding area of the Dabbleverse. We got Crack-A-Miko.
Crack-A-Miko's a
was even-
legend.
He was on.
love
Well, he does
Crack-A-Miko.
freestyle once a week, man. He just he'll sit there and do freestyles for dough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just freestyle for my cat at night. It helps her sleep.
Freestyling is not for everybody, especially
Not easy
6
either.
feet.
I know. Listen, I was gonna make a whole career out of freestyling, and it was gonna be like my identity, and it turns out I'm not good at it.
I was going to side gig a couple weeks
back
ago.
to
I
school.
decided to start my own freestyle business. I opened my own LLC, and I was going to start doing it. I bought this whole recording studio, and then I realized I fucking suck at it, and I can't do it. So yeah, I give you all the props. It's not easy. I'm white.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's tough out here for a real nigga.
Yeah.
No guys. We got Newports in the hizzy.
I'm an OG.
Yo.
I'm an OG Noga too, and I just can't do it. I can't. I have
dude.
no
I just can't do the whatever. You're not a wigger by any means, CJ. But yeah, the whole wigger vibe, dude. That does crush me.
wow,
That was like my generation. I feel like when I was in high
Mine
school,
too.
wiggerdom was at its all-time high. I would say.
Yeah.
I would say back. I'm 45. Are you in the same area?
No, I'm 31.
Oh, Jesus Christ! No,
shit.
there was
That
wiggers
was a
galore.
different era.
Back then.
Different era of
No. There was fucking wiggerdom was huge in the 90s, dude. It was a.
I think
he had,
CJ
like-
was the second generation of wigger,
Yeah,
though. I think there was a
this is
separation
like,
there. Yeah.
You know, they're into like 50 Cent. They say 50.
Yeah.
Oh, in the club and a lot of
like
Nelly,
a lot of
lots
sagging
of Nelly
pants.
in there.
Everybody
Yeah.
sagged their pants, and you saw everybody's.
I
boobs and
am
stuff.
number one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah,
shit.
so
Yeah, for sure, man.
It came in waves. So
Yeah, 'cause-
you hit the crest, and then it went down, and then back up for another
Quad,
wigger
when
wave.
you were a wigger, you wore a great big huge clock around your neck.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No. Public Enemy. I did own a Public Enemy fucking album. I had the Chronic, but that was back in the days when you could send in a penny to Columbia House and get fucking
get all
20 CDs. And of
plethora.
course, I got lots of that stuff. Loved it. No, the Chronic was all time great, man. The Chronic, fuck, dude. But yeah, I lived in this small town, and then we moved to Eugene, which is like a big city.
Pretty Eugene.
For me. Yeah, that's where the Oregon Ducks are, man. And I lived there for a couple of years, and I would say that's the only little quick portion. I may have been a wigger for about 2 seconds there. But yeah, that was like two short albums were coming out. Fucking Eazy-E, NWA, all that stuff was huge.
You know what we had? We had
Chronic
Heelys.
dropped.
I was in like the Wigger Healy era. You remember those? Those are sick. You could grind on them. Or I feel like you had like the soap shoes. You know those? Where you can like grind on them. Oh, so you don't know about any of the special shoes. Come on.
No, I don't know anything.
He knows about Magic Underwear.
I know about starter jackets.
Starter jackets.
Yeah, that was huge.
Like training bras?
I was like 14. No, starter jackets. When I was like 14, that was like the thing. Everybody had a starter jacket.
I feel like 4 years ago, every hot girl
poor to have
convinced
Air
themselves
Jordans.
to get a NASCAR jacket became in style really fast. Everybody's wearing like NASCAR looking stuff.
Dale Earnhardt. Fucking
yeah.
A,
I don't know where that
I had
came
my
from.
Dale Jr. Yeah, absolutely. My Dale Jr. Budweiser #8 fucking like cooler.
Yeah, I'm saying you could like sell
Budweiser
that
cooler.
to like some hot girl in Soho for too much.
Did you have a NASCAR jacket, Quad?
No. Not a NASCAR guy. I like Dale.
Not me neither.
What about wrestling?
After
I can see you getting into wrestling.
You were a
I
wrestling
was a
guy.
Dale. Hated wrestling.
Oh, you hate wrestling? Okay, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Not a wrestling guy.
Oh, interesting.
I hated wrestling my entire life. When I was like 8 years old and Hulk Hogan was wrestling Andre the Giant, I thought it was cool. I thought Roddy Piper was fucking badass. And then he made that movie. What was it? They See Us or something like that. God, what the fuck? Anyway, not a fan of wrestling. Not a fan.
When I was a kid, my grandfather would watch. I was back.
I like real sports.
Haystack Calhoun, and back in those days when it was black and white, I think, for Christ's sake, I think it was in the late or mid 70s, and I watched it with him. But other than that, I never gave a shit about it either. You know, I remember all of my friends watched it, and I remember the names, but I couldn't. Other than Hulk Hogan, I couldn't point out who anybody was. I don't think.
Roddy Piper movie.
Yeah, maybe him because he was in the movies. Yeah, maybe him.
Internet slow. They live.
Oh, that was like a low budget horror flick.
That was a good one. Yeah,
it's all time great.
That was like where you somebody like fucks you and then the thing starts following you and you got to fuck somebody else or else it starts following you.
No, that's Scanners.
Not it. Well, that's It Follows. No, that's It Follows.
It Follows or Scanners. Yeah. But yeah, They Live is where he puts those glasses on and then he can see the aliens.
Obey. Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that. I saw the other one. You
actually
were
Obey. Yeah, he put them on and saw the Obey sign. Exactly. Right, but I mean that is what they're doing to us, right? With the what's that called when they slide shit in?
We just watched the X-Files episode about that, where like the calculator's like he's behind you, kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Colonoscopy, Quad.
God damn, you're useless.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
All right, back to this. I don't know if you guys saw that Tripoli was on with he was on MLC yesterday. Sam Tripoli. I love Sam Tripoli, man.
I don't know if I know him.
Sam
he's a big comic. He lives out in LA. Great guy. Does a podcast. It's all about conspiracy stuff. It's Broken Simulation, and
he believes all sorts of fucking stupid.
Oh, tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat.
I've seen this.
Tinfoil hat and Broken Simulation. Great shows. Some of the best. Yeah, but whatever. Check out his Twitter too, because he fucking nails it. He's like center of the road on everything, and he's like,
he's
files.
He's not.
No, he was like,
tinfoil hat. I bet he's right down the stripe, huh?
No, like he doesn't give a fuck about like left, right. I'm saying,
yeah, but it's like out to fucking space though. It's not even.
Well, that might be the case, but it's center of the road. Like he's not like, oh, Democrat, Republican. I meant like he's right down the center of the road.
That's where we are now as a country.
He's like
Tim Tripoli's he's a centrist now.
And no, god damn it, he's like anti everything. That's a fact.
We're so fucked.
But he called it. He was like, "Yeah, JFK files. No, you're not going to see anything worse."
I love the JFK files because everybody on Twitter,
see a fucking thing you care about. Oopsie daisy.
We're center of the road as long as the medium runs right through Bermuda. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. He just doesn't believe. He thinks like there's a fucking.
I know what you're saying. It's just funny.
There's a deep state that controls everything, and none of the shit we think matters, and it is dead center of the road. So when he was like, "Yeah, he probably prefers Trump, but he doesn't give a fuck about that stuff."
6 years, I would have
argued.
subliminal
messaging. Thank you, Big Black. God damn. Usually our chat's moving a little faster than I can't believe how slow it's moving tonight. Jesus, dude. What do I got to do to get people interested in BYB?
It's Friday. They're all fucking each other or something. I don't know.
No. We got Big Dogged again. Last week we got Big Dog. This week we're getting Big Dog.
Is Anthony still lying to people and talking about gay?
He's gay
stuff. Yeah. Well, he is tonight.
Gay.
Don't watch him.
Uh-oh.
He's gay and he's got cooties. I'm just saying. Go tell everybody.
That means you're gay.
It means you're gay. He's gay. You're gonna get the cooties. You'll keep you gay.
Fucking faggot.
And you'll be back, and you'll be Jesus Christ. You'll be you had your secret Dakota wing to figure out what the fuck I'm saying right now. Huh.
Wing, Dakota wing. I don't know. Are birds flying around with subliminal messages on them?
You forgot to say please.
I will be right back as soon as I get my wing fixed. Please hold. Hello.
That just reminds me of all the
hey, on your phone, what's your wing tone?
Yeah, it's a banana phone. It's the ringtone is hello, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong.
All right, now let's see what centrist Sam Tripoli has to say about all this.
On the banana phone. We'll hear it from the banana phone. Did you ever notice Kevin Brennan? Look at the top of his head. He's got the black banana. That's what we always... Can you see the top of his head?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the black banana.
And almost never, ever, ever can you see the wires that connect the top to the cans. So it really looks like a big, black, rotten banana. Always. It's the best.
All right, Sam Tripoli, here we go. Let's see what this centrist has to say. Normal, straight down the middle guy.
I didn't stand up to little, what's his name, Chad? What's that little boy's name? Patton Oswalt.
It's in the past. It's in the past.
Why don't you stand up to that little boy? He's got too much clout in L.A.
Chad just burnt bridges of decades-old friendships. Gone in a minute. Gone.
He was standing up for you, Tripoli.
Yeah, I was standing up for him, too.
Loyalty means nothing?
To everybody. I stand up for everybody.
He's the people's champion.
I'm a man of the people.
So, wait, you guys did coke? Who does more coke? You or Brian Kalin?
I do no coke. Unlike Chad, I'm sober.
By the way, you want to talk about people with ugly wives? I mean, you're looking at them right here. Sam Tripoli's got you want to talk about Bill Burr's wife? I mean, let's be honest here. If you want to see a photo of Sam Tripoli's wife, it's a whole different ballgame.
Is she like a burn victim?
It's not even. I don't even think they're married. It's like one of those like adult like girlfriend boyfriend things, which is nuts.
Because I would personally.
Well, and he said I'm not a cokehead, dude. He said I'm not a cokehead, but what that means is he just got off meth. But he actually talks about that. Sam Tripoli,
little slight deception here. That's good.
Wife, and he talks about Red Bar, who he fucking hates.
He showed up to his house. Yeah. Yeah, this it's probably not even on the net. Did he freeze?
I've never seen this happen before.
Oh my god, he's stuck in.
Look at that. Hold on, I gotta.
Quad.
I never. Oh shit, I don't typically.
But yeah, Sam Tripoli, he sucks, and his family sucks, and he's the worst. Man, this guy, is he gone? Is he going to leave us?
Yeah, well, he'll be back.
Where you at, Quad?
He'll be back.
This guy's fucking up so bad.
Yeah,
and he was giving you such a hard time, too, and here we are. He's gone.
You know, I sit here. I virtually have zero experience streaming. He picks me up. I think he's been grooming me for some sort of anal escapades. I'm not really sure what's going on, but something he's gonna hit on me eventually, and I'm gonna have to fucking probably kill him. But he's got so much more experience than I do. And then this, yeah, he just completely tears me apart in front of the audience, and then he just bails. He freezes for like 4 minutes and then he bails. Like
I was curious what Sam Tripoli had to say about Red Bar.
Yeah, we'll never know now.
I wanted to know.
No,
Man,
no.
What the hell?
I hope he's getting charged by the minute for this. I'll sit here all fucking night. In fact, I'm drinking bourbon right now, but I'll start drinking coffee out of this coffee cup if I have to stay up all night.
Where you at, Quad? Where you at?
Yeah, Quad.
This piece of fucking shit, man.
I took the screenshot and put it up on Discord. Some first response was a vomiting emoji. That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
What if I ruined his chances of appearing on the Anthony Cumia show today? He seemed very concerned about that. He's like, I would love to have you on the show, but you've had people on your podcast that are mean. Oh, I'd feel terrible.
For a minute. Come on.
You got this, Quad.
You feel terrible because you get a headache from laughing so hard. Stop it. Quad, you're so close. I bet his computer fucked up because now he's having trouble.
Yeah, his shit might have died or something.
He's having a hard time getting onto OBS.
Hello.
Too.
There he is.
You. Happened. There he is.
You died.
Power outage.
Oh.
It was like a quick one. So
wow.
Great, don't it?
So weather bad?
Nope. Out of nowhere for no reason.
No, they're just fucking around on a Friday night. Hey, let's go fuck with this guy's. Hey, he's crippled. Let's go turn his power off. Watch this.
All right.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass when that happens, man.
Well, welcome back. It's good to see you.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. Let me pull that clip back up. This is going to take a second.
And then after this, I think I'm going to bounce after this clip.
Actually, what are we, 2.5 hours in? Yeah, I think I'll pull up the clips. I think we got time. Come on, you piece of crap.
Yeah, man, you bastard.
Yes. It's nice to have a producer, but we don't have that. So when shit happens, all right.
Goddamn power outage, no goddamn motherfucking producer can't get my computer to pull up a video. These fucking.
So what did I miss? What were we talking about?
I was worried that I might get you like in trouble with Cumia. That's what I was worried
laughed about
that. You can't get me in trouble. Like I said, he probably wouldn't ever come on here anyway. I'm not really on his radar, but actually, if you go back in time, I absolutely was on Stuttering John's show all the time. In the Shuli work, always watch that, so I know that he's aware of who and what I am.
You're gonna be on it. You're gonna be the co-host, the new one.
CJ, let's not bullshit each other. Cumia thinks he's Johnny Crutches. He's got no problems. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I guarantee Misty was ripping on me big time. She hated my fucking guts. But I think we kissed and made up.
Missy,
after
you're saying she like hates the Jays.
She does. Yeah, she definitely does.
What does she say? What's the most anti-Jay thing you've seen her say?
She pretty much is in lock and step with Nick Fuentes. So can you picture that in your mind?
Okay, I can pick
like
up what you're putting
anything
down.
America First, anything Groyper, anything like that. She's right there with it.
We're 20 years too late.
Anthony as well. He goes to
They
he goes
love
to
Nick
American
Fuentes.
First. Exactly.
I feel like Anthony kind of
and
like
I think
weirdly
that's your-
idolizes him a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. No, like he when he had him on Compound Media, he definitely was doing the like starstruck. He was
definitely.
absolutely like, oh, it was a big deal to have.
Hold up the fucking red carpet.
Yes, he did. Absolutely. So anyway, sorry folks, this takes just a second to get back where we were. We'll figure it out. I think we're about a minute in. Now my cursor's being all slow and weird.
Fuck, suck,
right.
Oh, I'm not your cursor. That's you're talking about that thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah, different kind of cursor.
Sorry.
The cursing. All right, 39 seconds.
Excuse me.
Brian Kale.
I do no coke.
But you're
Unlike
broke?
Chad, I'm sober.
Are you broke?
I've been sober.
Unlike Chad, I'm sober. I did like that little dig. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Since December 9, 2020, buddy. What a
You ever
waste
do
of time
coke
it
with
was.
your kids?
Nope.
Oh yeah, all the time, buddy.
No, because
That's all we
one
did.
of Chad's pals does.
No,
Chad-
this
Nick Ricotta.
Chad, your friends do coke with their kids?
no. Do you know that internet lawyer Nick Ricotta who got arrested for doing coke?
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy. He got arrested.
You know him? You know him?
I know the story.
Oh, good.
'Cause
Yeah.
when you're an edgy LA comic, you gotta read up on what's happening. You gotta read up on what's going down.
On Reddit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Yeah,
over
we're
on
not-
Reddit.
Nick and I aren't the best of friends. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, are you still afraid of Red Bar? You know, he hasn't done it. He's done one show this year.
I don't
He's
care.
done one show since New Year's Eve 2024. He's done one show. He does one.
I don't care. I love
How many
it.
shows has he done since the beginning of the year?
Fuck's sake. One. But yeah, I know CJ, you're a big Red Bar fan, right?
Mm-hmm. Red Bar's the best.
He's done 2 shows since the beginning of the year. We actually showed
I think so. They're all like 12 hours though.
Yeah, exactly. But they're
It kind of
only
it
one
evens
every-
out, honestly.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
because he does
really,
it once every 3 months. So if you do a
that a-
show once every 3 months and it's that much, then
Isn't
it
that a
makes
full
sense.
season?
Yeah, he does like a season in a night and then wraps it up for a couple weeks.
Or 3 months or whatever, a long period of time.
Well, it's so funny these guys say this because they're dragging their ass on camera every day, regardless of if they have anything to say, and their shows suck. So it's like, what? Yeah, like maybe once a month is better. You know, like what you have to say something every day. Come on.
Yeah, well, Kevin Brennan has to turn on the Burr super chat machine.
Exactly. That's what it really
the
boils
machine don't
down
run
to.
itself, CJ. I don't know if you know that. You got to turn
the
the
super
Burr
chat
machine on. But yeah, famously, Red Bar going after Sam and vice versa. I think it all came to a head when fucking Sam Tripoli showed up to Mike's house because he was calling his kids what they actually are, which is mentally handicapped and not in a nice way.
Well, he sang the song, the Stairway to Heaven, or what's the Eric Clapton one about the kid falling out of the window?
Tears in Heaven.
Yeah, he did like a parody version of that about Sam's retarded kids. That's what started the whole thing. Because Sam he's free speech, so he shouldn't care.
True.
The center of the road too, right down the middle.
Yeah, I thought he believed in free speech. That was just me.
Yeah, he's definitely always been a proponent for it verbally, but I guess when it comes to his kids, he's not so much into free speech anymore.
Not so much.
Yeah,
funny how
same
that
thing
works.
with like Aaron Imhold or any of these other guys. Yeah, you can talk all you want, but you better not make fun of his kids because then he'll say you're violence. You got violence going towards the kids. But yeah, it is kind of weird how many people are aware of Nick Ricotta and Aaron Imhold.
Everybody knows.
It's like, why? How do they fucking know this?
Anna
Like,
Kasparian, she's into this. So, like, everybody.
yeah, like exactly.
They don't seem to know They don't seem to know anything else about anything about this whole Dabbleverse, but They
the Rekieta story was so good.
But they know that story, and they know
it has everything you want. It has the swinger couple that sleeps in the bed,
romance,
like Willy Wonka, like the grandparents in Willy Wonka. It's got the drugs.
Were they
kids?
They were toed ahead.
No, they were a polycule. They were the grandparents that they all fucked each other. That was a part of the story they didn't actually print.
God, I wish the body cam footage would get released. I want to see how disgusting this house is. Yeah, everybody knows. Like everybody in the world.
That would be awesome.
Your boy didn't do too bad. Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
Hey, who is that girl?
That's Hannah Kasparian.
Who's that girl?
Does she do commercials and stuff?
No, she's she's on the Young Turks, and she's making like a right wing pivot or something. So all her old fans are mad at her right now.
I don't even know what the Young Turks is, but
it's like one of the oldest YouTube news shows with Cenk Uygur.
But I wonder if it's possible she could have done a TV commercial, because I saw somebody, and if that wasn't her, it was exactly.
I don't know.
And it could have been for something, because it might have been on Fox News, so it could have been something that was commercial, a right wing type commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention to what the commercial was selling. I looked up and saw her, and I'm like, I've seen that girl. She was in that video.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she's selling pictures.
Yeah.
Either.
The cooter.
POV pictures would be awesome.
Yeah. Lift that skirt. Yeah.
One show a year now. They're long shows, but he does one a year.
Yeah, I get it.
We're 3 months in. March Madness starts today, and he's done one show since New Year's Eve. One. I think it was on March 3rd, year of our Lord.
He's probably moving again.
I don't know, but I don't know why people are afraid of this guy.
I ain't afraid of him. I keep trying to find him because I want him to sing songs for him.
I ain't afraid to know Ghost. But yeah, I mean,
I keep trying to find him because I want him to sing songs to me. This guy's demented.
Do you think Kevin Brennan is losing it?
These guys are all losing it. Yeah, definitely.
What is up with the year of our Lord business? If he's gonna do that, why isn't he wearing a powdered wig?
It's probably anti-Shuli. It's probably his anti-Shuli stuff when he goes in on the.
I see.
Sam actually looks the oldest out of all these guys in this shot.
Yeah, I think he's 50 on the button.
He looks at least 60. He looks terrible.
Really? You think so?
Well, meth. He's done a lot of meth, but I don't know. I watch his show. He doesn't look that bad. I'll have to argue that Chad looks the worst, if you ask me.
Chad looks like he should have tape in the middle of his glasses.
We sound like a bunch of fags right now.
He does look like a rodent, though.
That's the cute one.
Yeah.
Look at his little bunny teeth.
Chad looks like he needs to have his pores done. He looks terrible. His skin complexion is awful.
I want a big black dick.
God.
I got hit in the face with a dick.
So I'm looking at their faces. I can't help but notice how ugly they are. What do you want me to say?
I mean, Chad looks
they
like
got faces for radio.
Gopher hole. I mean, right?
They should all be on radio.
Radio. He should be on the front of a seafood menu or something. What is that?
Is that Brody Stevens back there?
Right. Yes, sir.
That's creepy.
Nobody Brody Stevens themselves. All right. Just
he just has Brody Stevens psychotic smile looking at him every day. That's so scary.
Which is what is Chad's always like? Oh yeah, I got a text from Brody Stevens right before he did himself in. He's like, yeah, then that means maybe you're the reason he did him. Exactly.
Yeah, he was calling to tell you.
Maybe you're at fault.
I just found Jesus.
He's like the only person that talks to me anymore is Chad Zumach.
I lost him again.
I can't live anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Not after talking to a middle like this.
Yes.
Yeah, a slow from Cleveland. That's all I've got left.
The Cleveland
it's not worth it anymore.
I'm not going to spend the rest of my life being teased by Franklin Sheckler. Forget it.
All right.
I saw Louis J. Gomez saying hey, Red Bar, don't Red Bar me. It's like, The guy does one show every 3 months. Are you really afraid of a guy?
Wait, that's so funny because these guys actually are worried about Red Bar, and Luis Gomez actually thinks it's a joke, and he can't tell the difference. That's actually hilarious. Because Luis is
exactly. But I mean, whatever. I mean, if Red Bar does turn his gun on you, whatever. I understand, man. The dude is relentless, but what are they going to do? Make jokes about you? You just take it well, do the best you can with it, and then he'll quit fucking with you.
Like, they're putting all this stuff on camera. Like, what are they worried about?
Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to watch Red Bar. Just let him make fun of you.
Yeah, just don't. There's like 40 people that watch Red Bar. Like, just don't pay attention. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Try not to kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, people pretty much just digest Red Bar in clip form at this point, right? I mean, nobody actually, like, how many people are subscribed to his .com shit?
It's like me and Xander and like a couple other people. That's it.
Right.
Nobody.
It's not much left. Yeah. I know a few people that clip him, but that's the only time I ever see anything he does is when he gets clipped. So there you go.
God bless the Clippers.
Yeah.
Citizen M. Shout out to Citizen M. That's even Red Bar says his fucking name. He's like, yeah, Citizen M. That's the guy we know.
But Louis J. Gomez is frightened for his life. So
Sam,
that means Dave Smith is too, because he does whatever Louis is.
Sam, you went to his house, right?
And his studio.
He went in the studio?
I went to the studio.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Since you went to studio, why would he build a fancy studio to do one show every 3 months?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I would love to ask him that.
Because remember, he did the time lapse of them putting the studio up, and it was fantastic. Then they have this beautiful studio, and he does one show every 3 months. Doesn't make any sense. Somebody look into that. So one of you conspiracy theorists look into that. Yeah. That's a hot take, Chad.
Yeah, that was a hot take.
Rack him.
Rack them, dude.
Peter Boothroyd, this guy's from Europe. I'll donate so KB can build a real set in his house. Yeah, I'm gonna build a studio, fancy studio, and then do one show every 3 months. I mean, come on, man, do the math. I assume every show is my last show. So why would I build a studio when this is my last show?
Dude, oh my God, I'm so thankful for being on your last show.
No, I mean, I assume it's my last show since I already got one strike and you keep talking about Brody Stevens, etc. Why would I build a studio when I'm assuming every show is my last show? Red Bar.
He's always, I'm worried. I'm going to lose my channel. Don't say that on my channel. You're going to get nuked. It's like, oh God, stop.
Dude, Sam is so funny because this whole show is like, oh, all the kids that died, it was a psyop. Who cares? And then Red Bar makes a fake song about his ugly kid, and it's like, I'm going to show up to your house and kill you.
Right.
Like, this guy is so sad. What a loser.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They're Downsy kids. I can see where you have kids and you get pissed off. But also being a comedian that's like free speech. Yeah, it's a mess, dude.
It's a mess. What does this guy think he's proving?
Don't ever say I have thin skin or I'll call the cops.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say I'm sensitive. I'll knock on your door.
I'll call
demand an
cops.
apology.
Yeah. I'll put a note on your car.
It's like Steel Toe today, Aaron. They caught him in that clip very recently on Real Media Player, but he was calling his own kid like he was just describing playing football with him and like what an autistic fucking idiot his kid is, and then he called him a bastard. It was actually pretty funny.
Wow.
So even Steel Toe goes after his own kids. Jesus Christ, you don't even need to clip him.
Wow.
But people have said that. People have said that his kid was a little bit of a tard before, and he gets pissed off about that shit. But then you can hear him saying this stuff himself. So
nothing would aggravate me worse than watching somebody berate their kids trying to do something in sports, because I never did shit like that when I was a kid, and nobody ever tried to push me along to do it. And
meanwhile, I see Aaron do one boxing match and he gets his fucking ass kicked. So
he's got a 2 record.
You should be giving advice.
Yeah, his record is 2.
0-2?
No, 2.
No, just 2. Not 2-0, not 0-2, just 2.
His record is 2.
How does that work?
But we know it's it is
It's
0-2 because he got a TKO because he got a bloody nose in the first fight, and then the second fight he got knocked the fuck out. So
it was so funny. Like I saw it on the Facebook. The guy's like, "Yo, it's serious business getting in the ring. Don't end up getting mixed up like this guy."
In the steel toe world, it doesn't matter what's sanctioned, what's not sanctioned. His record is 2.
His record is 2, and he's got a fight coming up, right?
That's goddamn right.
No. He was supposed to have a
someday.
Fight.
Someday.
That didn't happen.
Quad. Someday.
Someday he'll get his safe sport back and be capable of coaching and fighting.
We got a fight coming up someday.
He'll be back on radio. He's got a fight coming up. He's got a plea deal to sign. Coach Scott thinks he's the best. The prosecutor and him have great conversations and laugh and giggle together. Everybody he talks on the phone to is his best friend. Paul Shea, the guy that just wrote that article in Fox 9 News in Minnesota. Absolutely, that guy's his best friend and totally didn't block him in DMs and write that story about him because he's buddy with him. Right. All of that. And the fuck, I mean, I could ramble on like that all day long, but it's kind of pointless. We all know he's full of shit and he's a dumbass. So
of course.
That's
the best part about that story. It's like a classic noir. Like everybody's the bad guy. Like, there's not a lot of good stories like that. That's why.
Don't forget my return to terrestrial radio coming soon. Someday.
He's gonna
come back.
Get on extraterrestrial
radio. We're in negotiations. It's coming soon.
With Sam Tripoli. Sam Tripoli will be on extraterrestrial.
Oh, you know what'd be so good? Because Aaron stole Anthony Cumia's voice and just started doing Anthony Cumia.
Yes, 100%.
They should bring back Opie and Anthony, but Steel Toe and Opie. Because that's like the Opie and Anthony show again. That'd be good.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. That is. They could have. I guarantee you it would be negative.
That would be the biggest
they would
Kiwi Farms thread that's ever existed.
That would be a great show to kill prisoners by.
Play 24/7 in Guantanamo Bay?
No, I don't even think. I think it'd take probably about 3/4 of an hour, and they'd be gone.
They'd break.
Honestly, somebody call Keemstar. Keemstar can make this the new Lol Cow Live. Aaron and Opie.
Yes,
I like it. Make it happen.
Make it happen, Keem.
It's the O&A show.
Yeah, just call it Opie and Anthony again.
Yeah, Opie. Yeah, Opie and the other Opie and the other A.
Yeah. Or they can jinx themselves. Let me build a studio.
Oh, that's what I was going to say too. I think on his the inside of his wrists, Sam, he's got like one says First Amendment, the other one says Second Amendment.
Okay, you can't have First Amendment tattoos
that's what I was gonna
on
say.
Your body. Come on, no way.
Yeah, no, that's literal.
And he's killing people for saying words. Come on.
First Amendment, last Amendment. That's it is kind of funny that the Second Amendment's right there with it too, because he wants to make sure you don't have the First Amendment with his Second Amendment. That's he's going to shut down your First Amendment with his Second Amendment. So it kind of makes sense.
Quad. You don't have the right to say that.
He might show up to my house if I call.
What if like all the Sandy Hook parents show up to his house and kill him? Like, is that
no? Then they'll say you owe him $1 billion, which you'll never pay, just like Alex Jones. You owe this guy $1 billion. Okay.
Well, they got a lot.
You might as well say I owe them 10 bazillion trillion quadrillion dollars. It's all just fucking nonsense at that point.
All his body fat too. Took it all.
Yeah, pound of flesh, but you can't take one drop of blood. That's the problem. You could have your pound of flesh, you just can't have any blood.
Sam Tripoli.
Are you you're not a Tripoli fan at all? Like you don't like anything he does?
No, PU. LA comedians, yuck.
You're all about the New York scene, and you gotta. It's like East Coast, West Coast beef.
No. It's not that I like the New York scene. It's just another mark against him.
Yeah. You sound like Notorious B.I.G. talking about fucking Tupac right now, homie.
Be careful,
man. He's gonna end up in
Diddy.
Vegas full of holes.
A lot of these fucking YouTube guys, they're armed.
Yeah, I expect a YouTuber to be armed.
Yeah,
I like it.
No, the next one is Mersh. Mersh, he's locked and loaded.
He only wants to shoot.
That guy should not be allowed to own a weapon.
That's the next thing I'm gonna pull up is the pot awful thing. You actually should stay for that. I don't know if you're into staying for another clip, but pot awful making fun of Kevin Brennan is fucking hilarious, dude.
Then never do a show. Huh?
Hey, dude, congrats on a great run, bro. It was a great run.
Doesn't Red Bar have cancer?
No. It doesn't matter what he has, but he does one show every 3 months. So why build a studio for that schedule? Couldn't you just rent one? If you're going to do a show every 3 months, rent a studio.
Now, what's your take on that? Like the nicest studio in all of fucking podcasting.
Yeah, exactly.
By far, it's not even a close.
What they're saying doesn't even make any sense because it's like he has the studio, he could use it whenever the show goes on,
whenever he wants. Yeah,
yeah, it's like it's on his server. He just makes it and puts it out. Like these guys are all slaves to the fucking algorithm and super tips and all this. So I don't even know what they're talking about.
It's, I mean, from KB's perspective, it's all just pure jealousy.
Of course.
Why even
like they're saying his studio is too. They're coming up with excuses as to why the studio is too nice.
Absolutely. And the only thing it is I wish I had that. Why don't I have that? I want that.
Yeah,
anything
these
else
guys make way more money. They should be able to put a studio together. Why not? They're adults. This is all they do. They can't get a studio together. Come on.
I mean, whatever. The green screen thing makes it too easy. He did have, it wasn't a studio. He just had an extra room in his house. But how hard is it to turn an extra room in your house into a studio? It's
not that hard.
How about like turn your camera around so that your back's in a corner and you put some stuff on the wall and you got a fucking studio, dude. There you go.
Camera,
and nobody will know that you. Yeah, and nobody will know where you're at, your location, or any of that shit. And you got a studio. It's easy.
It doesn't take a lot of money to look like you're in $1 million location. I mean, it's stupid. The whole thing is all the jealousy is just fucking ridiculous. And it's not even. I think it's not even jealousy about any of the what's actually happening. It's all much deeper than that. It goes back to, with Anthony, anything that they're harping on for that day goes back to the fact that they're just jealous of Anthony, period. And it's just that twinkly object that's got their eye for that day that they're concentrating on.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin has no contact. The old growling man is funny, but without routines, it's just a one-trick pony. That is a good comment, Kelp Farming. I can't argue that. I just wanted to play this little ditty.
Play the ditty.
It's a freak party. We're having a freak party.
Look what we got, everybody.
Whoa! Whoa, we're in it.
Professional podcaster Sam Tripoli.
I'm so happy we all have the same colored shirts on. So everyone got the memo. I like it a lot.
That's how we do. We make fun of people's shirts here.
That's how we do it. I like it.
No, we don't say we like it. We say we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
I'll mail you a keychain, Sam.
Chad, where are you?
Chad,
this is as funny as prostate cancer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. 3 professional comedians, and all we got here is Chad Zumach fucking laying eggs everywhere.
Just negative aura.
Yeah, dude, like he really does bring a negativity to his show. It's weird that Kevin Brennan is a total asshole piece of shit, but yet he's still kind of funny and brings like some life to the show. But Chad's absolutely there to just kill everything, dude. He is where comedy goes to die, from what I can tell. Like every fucking time, dude.
Yes, he is
such a tryhard. He's always such a tryhard. It's always like, oh, look, Sam, I'll send you a keychain. Oh, Sam, like next time we're hanging out together at Side Splitters, like we should take a picture together and like hang out and stuff.
So we
like,
could prove that I have a friend.
Do you remember that time like you like went to Red Bar's house? That was cool. Like you're like cool and stuff, dude. Like I like you. I think everything you do is so awesome, bro. Like when you're down in Florida, we should like have a beer and talk about like Swartzen and stuff. He's such a fucking try hard bitch. I fucking hate you.
That sucked.
His internet. Whatever. I don't even. I just wanted to literally.
I get the gist.
Seconds. You get the jizz. Don't get the jizz. Stay away from the jizz. It's disgusting.
All right, my quad father. I think.
Yeah, you got to bounce. Buddy. All right, I'm gonna play the Pod Awful thing after you leave because you don't want to hang out and stay for 10 hours. How dare you?
Well, thank you guys for watching.
Everybody go follow CJ everywhere that you can find the CJ Browne man.
Instagram,
Twitter's dead, isn't it?
YouTube.
Twitter's dead.
My Twitter is dead. I'm out of there.
Nuked. Yeah, so you guys cannot find him at Twitter like it shows there. But definitely go check him out on YouTube. Where can they find you on the socials?
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, same handle. Thank you guys for having me on. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Have a great night, man.
Peace.
Nice. And that is CJ Browne, folks. You got to go check him out. You know why? Because that motherfucker did an Irish goodbye out of a friend Hughezy.
Oh yeah, he did that a long time ago. Well, no, you kind of knocked him off because he mentioned KB. Remember?
No, he was just fucking around and left.
Oh, well, that was mighty
but
convenient.
Yes,
did it at the exact same time.
Everybody go follow Hughezy at all the places Hughezy is.
Oh my god, that fucker was
and
funny tonight.
He's got quite a few places to find him. Yes, follow Hughezy at Twitter, YouTube, Apple Podcast. It's Hello Hughezy. Yes, he's everywhere, man. Everywhere. He's a good egg, that fellow.
He's a good egg.
And I did want to bring up I got him, man. We got to bring up Pod Awful. He did this whole fucking thing. It's worth a look. Everyone should go check it out. But yeah, he's clued into the MLC thing too. We love it. Neil Brennan's Alzheimer's brother. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think it said something else before, like Neil Brennan's lazy dementia patient Kevin Brennan. Neil Brennan's brother has a head wound. It's too good. He has a head wound.
This is more concise, I'll say. Neil Brennan's Alzheimer's brother is a little more concise, straight to the point.
Tell me this man didn't recently have major cranial surgery.
Tom, I really fell for it.
Oh, so he doesn't really fall for things. Anyway.
Anita Dickamy sounds like...
So stupid.
You're not just reading a ledger. It's like you're sitting there reading a tax document, your yearly tax form, some of these people. So that's great.
And the dude that I think they're talking about, this Kevin Brennan guy, his whole show is nothing but him reading super. There is nothing else going on. It's just him going one after the other. Huh? What does this say? Let me see this. What is this? Fucking retard lover 69 says, Kevin, is that me? Huh? Kevin, you're fucking gay. Me? I'm gay? I don't think so, pal. What does it say?
Well, you're selling the show to me now, so.
Kevin Brennan's a fucking retard doc.
I love it, man. So, yeah, we need more people going after Kevin Brennan. I like it, man. Keep the hate coming.
Has Kevin acknowledged that at all? Does he acknowledge it?
It just came out today.
That's
that's the other problem, too, man. Like Kevin not being on him not being on fucking Twitter, it's hard to get messages to, because he used to be able to do shitty stuff to Kevin and then just tag him in it on Twitter, and he would be aware of it. But yeah, if you don't have anywhere to tag him at, then it's kind of hard to get his attention. But
we're back to the Pony Express again, right?
He's got to see it on a show. Indeed. Right. Yeah, we got another. This one's kind of funny too, and then we can end this show, I think.
Alrighty.
Yes. The only other one is this new Joey C channel. Have you seen this?
Oh, the Joey C watch along
24/7 watch along channel. Everybody go subscribe to the Catalano Network. It's fucking amazingly hilarious.
I feel this is legit now. I was expressing some cynicism, but ever since then, everybody's saying, "Yep, it's real." So, I guess it's real. Yes, you think?
Yeah, apparently it's
okay.
real as fuck.
All right, I believe it.
So we got to buy it. But yeah, here you go. You got to just hear this. The funniest thing is I had not watched anything on that network, and I just happened to pop this TCN live stream up, and I dropped the needle, and this is exactly where I picked it up and listened to it. And this is from a snipe stream, apparently.
All kidding aside, I respect Lou very much, and I trust Lou. If Lou really wanted this, and you're okay with it, and this is something you want, comes with great responsibility.
Solid. He always gives a
I'm not questioning him being solid. I'm saying this becomes very big. All the super channel needs is work. We have working super tips. Ozona, where you been? It's working fine. We got it working better than anybody else has got it.
Where are you reading Ozone at?
Oh no, he's over there. Oh, he's over in the fucking other chat room.
See, okay, so he just got busted watching this show that we're watching. He got busted watching the show on the other channel. In the middle of his show, he was watching the other channel, watching him. Is that the funniest shit ever? And was reading the chat, and he was probably chatting in the chat room. You know what I mean? So he absolutely got busted right in the middle of his show watching other shows. That's great.
That is hysterical. Nice going, Joey. Your show and your output is so boring that you are watching other shows and commenting on their.
No, he's just so thin. That's the problem. But you could see a little Spider. I'm actually covering him up there with my
Spider is awesome. Spider is my hero.
You can see him down there in the little corner.
Oh yeah,
doing nothing. And Joey bragging about, I do super tips better than anyone. I do them the best. Like,
yeah,
what?
Let's see that.
Yeah, you do them half the time or a quarter of the time. I guess you can do them.
Let's see that, because
I want to know.
Sorry.
Something. The college that are doing this live bitch fucking feed. It still doesn't say live. 34 watching now, starting stream 55, but it still don't have nothing live here.
It is live. They still got us up on the screen.
All right. Well, let me tell you something. Cowards, you're cowards.
So Joey's watching it. Lou's watching it. I bet Spider's not. He probably doesn't have the capabilities or whatever. But
what are they watching themselves?
They're watching this channel, the Catalano Network. What don't you understand about that? They're watching them being stream sniped on the Catalano Network, which is apparently their enemy, I guess. But yeah, so Lou and Joey are both watching it, which is hilarious.
Cowards. Yeah, that's right, Chad. For nothing, Flip Flopper, you're over there with them. You're over there with them now, the fakes. You are a fucking Flip Flopper because you go wherever the fucking wind blows. So stay over there with the fucking piece of shits that are cowards. Won't even show. You guys are all okay with this? 35 people left to go over there for people that want to show themselves? Huh? Cowards. Bitches. Fucking bitches. Okay?
So 35 people are watching his show from another channel, which drives them insane because they're not at his channel watching his show. So that's going to kill his numbers. Obviously it's not him because that's not what he can't make money doing this. But also he's watching the chat and realizing that like Mason in Portland, Ozone, Kahuna, whatever. I don't even know who all was in that other chat, but he was said Clearwater Chad. He said Chad. So that guy, and then whatever, they're all over there watching the channel getting sniped. So
this is
good
so
shit,
awesome.
man.
This is so awesome. I totally did not understand what was going on at first, but now a light just went on over my head, and now I get it.
I thought it was Joey's channel when it first started. I was like, oh, great. He's got a clip channel. And but then I realized, no, it's someone trolling him 100%.
So now they're fighting against the guy that's
whoever it is. It's got to be someone we know, I would assume.
But this is great. Oh, go. This is
I don't know who it is myself. I don't. I have a couple guesses. I mean, I could wildly speculate who it is, but
at this point, it doesn't even matter. This is fucking great. Yeah, this is gonna
brilliant. It's gonna destroy Joey. He's gonna be so pissed about this. But whatever. It's funny.
Bitches.
Give his fucking wrench.
I'm looking for him. I'm in the wrong fucking.
He's pulling Clearwater Chad's wrench. See, here we go again.
Whoa. There he is. I see. I couldn't find him. Come on, relax.
Oh, here comes Spider.
Fuck Mason. He's done. I don't trust a fucking word that comes out of that fucking hump's mouth.
Did you hear that? There's Mason too. I don't believe a word that comes out of that fuck's mouth.
You are so inside Joey's head with Mason, and Mason's inside his head. It is.
Oh yeah. No, like I've talked to Mason on the phone now, and whatever, we were laughing about it, man. It's a joke. He's like, oh my god, this guy.
I mean, it is a joke.
He is still a fan of Joey. Like he loves whatever. He's a fan of Joey, and he's a fan of. He's like a Mersh fan too. So he was like, "Yeah, you suck," but also
the only one in the world that doesn't get this is like Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
so even Mason was like, "Yeah, I'm a Mersh fan, but I get it, man.
You got to. I mean, you can be fans of two different people. What the fuck? We're adults."
Yeah, he watches. Yeah, he watches shit I don't watch, but that's fine.
Now, if he jerks your hand and sends you into a river on your
that's what I told him. I was like, you better not fucking troll me, motherfucker. You better not be tricking me into some fucking flip-flop and shit, man.
Just make sure he understands that you've got his life in your hands while you're driving down the highway. And it's
I got his life in my hands when he's at my house too, motherfucker.
There you go. This wheelchair has all sorts of secret fucking weapons on it you don't know about. So don't screw with it.
Don't know. You don't know.
I sleep with one eye open, motherfucker.
Mexican karate, man. Judo, no.
You judo.
I know Mexican judo.
Yes.
You don't have a knife. You don't have a gun. You don't have a chance, man.
Exactly. Or you would say, whatever it is you say.
And Jim, look, what do you got fucking
this
to say?
Spider
You got something you want to say?
Even wearing what that spider is wearing.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Spiders in the show.
How do we know that's not a fake spider?
Duh. How do we know? How do we know it's not spider? Because he's not wearing the same clothes. Like was just explained to you, dum-dum.
You hear Spider go, just that little voice.
All right. Enough's enough. I think
we would rather be any fucking where else on the planet. In fact, maybe on a different planet than right there where he is right now. But fucking Christina's standing right at a frame with like an AK-47. Said you're gonna get on that stream right now, or you're dead.
Well, I mean, that's what Kahuna was doing the show with Spider, and I think Kahuna got sick of working with Joey, which is hilarious as well, but whatever. We'll talk to Kahuna on Monday and Wednesday. He's coming on both next week.
Awesome. I can't imagine Joey being difficult
to
work with, but
and we got Corn on
again. Oh, I haven't seen
Corn and Kahuna Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, we're trying to bring everybody stuff to check out, and I think we're done talking about you. I didn't really want to spend any time on him. I just thought it was hilarious seeing him fall for stupid shit again. It's always it's just fun watching him fucking step on bear traps.
that was well worth staying the extra time for. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sorry that I wasn't following. I lost the plot in the beginning, but when I
I know what you're saying though. It does take a second to figure out what's going on.
When the light
there.
went on, that was a really, really funny video, and I might go back and watch it again because it's so fucking Joey.
No, go through the catalog, man. They're not long clips. Actually, like the one I showed is a full on fucking entire show that was sniped. But the rest of the clips are like 15 minutes and stuff. So you can easily digestible. You could go watch all of it tonight. And you'll be cracking up because Joey is fucking livid about this entire thing. He is fucking pissed. That's our favorite Joey, right? Pissed off Joey?
Absolutely. I want to be in his audience when he's doing the show. And I just I miss the show every time. Today, I missed it by 1 minute. And I can't. It's like today I was in the middle of doing something, and I'm like, I got to get over there. And I just by the time I got over there, I missed it by 1 minute. I don't know. I want to get in that audience, and I want to talk with Joey and try to mend fences and see, where our misunderstanding has occurred, because he's obviously very mad at me and Honk, and I don't understand why. So
yin yang ding ling wing wing ding
wing wang wing wong
ding yang wing wong.
Yeah, yin yang. He not Ching Chong.
Ping pong ding dong. Wing
ping
wong.
Pong ding dong. No, ding dong would have been the one you'd expect.
Yin yang,
because ding dong
yin
is
and yang.
Funny, but no, not that. But he has called me just about anything else, which I find offensive because I am Asian. And so
how dare you? I am beyond angry.
I'm like that. I am Asian, and so when people start making fun of my heritage like that, it makes me very offended. But it's actually Ying Wei. I am not actually the Eggman, but I'm Ying Wei Malmstream, and but whatever. I'm suing him.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I like your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. I made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.